difference is dramatic.
Yeah.
But in Cyberpunk, you don't even notice when you're going 180.
I think a lot of the times it's because there's not a lot of vehicles on the map, depending on where you are. So you don't have that context.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
For me, it's because like I'm so used to games like GTA and like racing games where you like start lensing and it's like whoa.
Yeah.
You feel like you're going high. You feel like you're going like
hyper speed.
Yeah, exactly.
Light speed, go.
So like you kind of lose perspective on like how to like measure landmarks.
In the Cyberpunk feature, I'm just gonna have rollerblades built into my feet.
Yeah.
With like motors on them.
I mean, there's some ways that you can like exploit the movement engine to just run faster than a car.
Bunny hops?
Which is hilarious.
Yeah, it has to do with sliding, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like sliding in certain cybernetics.
We saw Spiff do it in a video.
Yeah. I think it's tied to like the slow-mo function, like certain cybernetics that let you like double jump.
And acceleration.
And sliding.
Yeah.
Because it's like weird stuff where like you can jump and it'll like just maintain your momentum. So you just have to trick the game into giving you a bunch of momentum and then they'll just keep it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
I've seen it done on a speed-through video that I saw real quick, but I didn't bother learning how to do it.
My favorite... So, IGN has a series of videos where it's like developers reacting to speedruns.
Mm-hmm.
I saw one for Hitman 3 where like the guy basically exploited like the guns to just clear the mission in 6 seconds. And he like did that on the first mission and it's like done in 6 seconds. And then one of the developers was like, that took us a year to make.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
Speaking of speedruns, then my brain still stuck on Shadow. Have you guys, Albert, have you gotten a hold of the Overwatch sniper rifle?
No.
So the Overwatch sniper rifle has no decay through solid objects.
Oh, fun.
Meaning you can shoot through concrete.
Yeah.
And
a speedrunner's wet dream.
Yeah, and you can also shoot through like several concrete walls, and for some reason it allows you to shoot through like every single wall and it keeps going infinitely. I don't know why the developers thought that was a good idea, because they also gave you the ability to have a cybernetic where you can ping, and if you get that high enough, you can essentially ping with one hack, you can ping everyone on the map and automatically highlights them.
Oh, yeah.
And if you have a cybernetic where when you scope down, it slows down time, like you can take out everyone in the map, and that also increases your bolt time.
Yep.
So when you look back on it, like in real space, the guy like boom, 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 with a bolt action sniper rifle takes out like 20 people in like 3 seconds.
It's like people when like hackers in Siege. What it looks like is them spinning really fast, but it just does it for them, and they spin, they shoot, so they're constantly looking at all angles of them at once, so it's just them being a tornado through the map. I mean, it's very obvious, like that's a hack. Yeah. But it's just like, what the fuck is going on?
Hi guys. Hi Natsukel, how you doing?
It is indeed a pandemic.
I feel like I haven't played this for 2 weeks.
We haven't played it for 2 weeks.
Because last week was Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
The week before that...
We played it.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. It's just been a really dense 2 weeks because it's midterms.
Yeah.
Yeah, just thereabouts.
I don't have any exams, so...
Yeah, I know because 2 of my classes take place in B block, or A block.
Yeah.
So my finals are this week for 2 of my classes.
Oh, I
yes.
see.
Scream!
Scream! Ah! Hyper person.
That'd be a pretty funny shirt. Just a scream. And then, like, someone walks up and just reads it and it's just like, why am I screaming?
I kind of want to make that as merch, just in, like, big spaced out letters. It just says Scream. Or maybe it just says Screm.
Screm.
I would prefer Scree.
Scream's pretty good.
Yeah, and it keeps going, but the bordering of it where it keeps going around your back. Like on the bottom line, it has 3 lines. And it's like Scream.
It says like Scream.
And then it keeps going.
Like, E's all the way across it, and like they get cut off with the seaming.
Maybe a hyper realistic picture of that seagull that like inhales and then just.
Yeah.
I would enjoy that.
Overland Gamer.
Oh,
Thank you for dropping in, even if you can't stay too long.
we're too small.
He doesn't want spoilers. We're gonna be chatting for a hot second before we actually start.
My
Yeah.
favorite part about Alan using that thing is like it looks kind of normal when he holds it, but if I
Oh,
were to
yeah.
hold it, yes.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
We're about the same size.
My hands are smaller, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's about the same size.
That's a Monster Hunter mug if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, for everyone who thinks that that mug is actually small, I just have really big hands.
Bigger than my head. Very large mug. Don't hold it by the fucking handle, dipshit. Still too small? Definitely. I think we have bigger ones, don't we? Aren't the other Steins larger?
They look bigger because they're round, but the glass is thicker. I measured them. This one, this is about how much liquid they hold.
Interesting.
Yeah. It holds 2 beers. This one holds 2.5. Not that this is Canada Dry.
It's tea.
Normally he puts tea in it. Mm-hmm. It's tea. It's never mind.
Beer is just wheat tea.
It's wheat tea that.
No, beer is really strong tea.
Okay.
Wheat tea and
I'll
extra
accept that.
steps.
I mean, the way they make it, basically, wort is wheat tea,
Yeah.
but they just and then they ferment it.
I'd still like to try to make my own beer someday. Now that I have
That'd be
like
cool.
space, I could try it.
Yeah.
But still.
And we're doing well. We didn't get hit. We're not getting hit with the cold snap that like Texas is.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit more chilly, but we're like it's hitting like half of New Mexico.
Yeah.
And it's not quite hitting us.
That's because we have the massive heat sink that is the desert, that in the high plateau area.
New Mexico's like, if we were at like SeaWorld and Shamu just splashed the crowd, New Mexico is that really big guy in the row in front of us.
That protects us.
Yeah, and he gets all of it, and we're just like sweet.
we're still technically in the splash zone,
Yeah.
but like we're getting blocked by something else.
Yeah.
Some places in Arizona I know got snow, but
Yes.
not here.
I mean, that's Flagstaff, though. Flagstaff always gets.
Scottsdale got snow this
Scottsdale has
Yeah!
Yeah,
I love
that's what
when
Mesa did.
I love it when Scottsdale gets snow.
It snowed at work.
It-
Pretty weird.
snow. Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my students came in and was like, I think it's snowing outside. And then someone immediately was like, no way. You're dumb. There's no way.
It's impossible.
And I look outside, I was like, yeah, that's snow.
The very occasional like centimeter of snow we'll get.
It's not even a centimeter. It's like
Yeah.
less than that.
It didn't even cover the full ground.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it like starts to dot the ground and then it's melted 10 minutes later.
Yeah, that's why I had to
Yeah.
like look really hard. I was like, well, technically at some point it is icy, so
Yeah. Yeah, I think the thing is that like we're in this weird area because Scottsdale has mountains, and then North Mesa has mountains, but like farther south.
Well-
So we're in this weird like mini valley within the bigger valley.
There's
so,
lots of mini valleys.
Yeah. So like I think our valley just didn't get the snow, and the clouds didn't move over the mountain into our valley.
Yeah, we have some mountains very
Everyone
close one.
in Phoenix, everyone forgets to drive whenever it rains.
Yes. Everyone forgets how to drive whenever it rains.
That's because it's insane. Like they're.
Now, to be fair, people forget that Arizona, because it rains so infrequently, all the oil on the road builds up for a really long time. So when it does rain, it's no longer just, oh, it's rain slick. It's, all right, there's now
That's no.
7 months of oil on the road that's getting pulled up from the oil from the road and is now sitting on top of the water.
Yep.
So hydroplaning is a lot more of a risk around here when it does rain because it's
Yeah.
so infrequent.
oil slick.
Yeah, which is terrifying. But yeah,
Yeah,
cookie.
the Arizona just like
Keep your tires in good condition.
who has money for that?
I mean, you don't have to replace your tires that often, as long as you don't pop 3 in a year because of your apartment.
Did you?
Yeah. I had 3 nails like punched through my tires
Oh
while
my
we lived at
shit.
the other place.
Oh.
Of just like nails that got left behind after construction.
That's never happened to me.
It happened to me like 3 times. It happened to Dawn like once.
Yeah, I've had nails / screws in my tires twice. It did happen once at the old place. Yeah, at the place that we were at before here. And that one was a little spooky because it almost got into the wall, so they almost weren't able to just patch it up, and I was gonna have to get.
Oh,
a new tire.
yeah. So mine it compromised the wall, so I had to get a completely new tire.
Mine was close. Yeah, you better knock on when you say that never happened.
No, I'm serious. It's never happened because I owned that car the beginning of college. Like my parents signed it over to me in college, so I had it for 8 years, 7 years, just thereabouts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I got the 2013 was when I got it, and I didn't sign it back over till last year.
Interesting.
So I had it for 8 years, and I didn't have to replace the tires once. And the only reason why I did is because my dad, like, this was like right before my parents' divorce, and like they were separated, and my dad was just sort of like, and me and him were still fighting, and he sort of like pity was like, oh, I'm gonna spend money on you now, I'm gonna get you new tires. I'm like, I didn't ask for this, but thanks. Yeah, that's the only time I ever got any tires. But even before that, I don't think I've ever had to like actually rip a nail out. And I lived with Albert in the same place that he got all of his problems.
I don't know.
But
I don't know. That's weird. Straw hay through a tractor tire once after. Holy shit, that's wild. That's so. Oh my god, that's equal parts really cool and really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Also, under severe lockdown mode, Arizona never really went into a lockdown.
Yeah, which is why we're still the worst place to be right now.
Not the worst. We are no longer the worst, but we're still pretty ding-dang bad. Mm-hmm. We are still locking ourselves down.
Yeah. Really no need to go out just yet.
Yeah.
However much I would love to. I'm getting antsy. There's a thing I actually want to go out to LA for. Oh man. Okay, so real fast, I have to give this brief thing. I had been scrolling through Reddit and I saw this Van Gogh exhibit. It's like this room with a bunch of like screen walls, and it's a full like animated interactive exhibit where it cycles through the pieces, but they're like animated and they move, and it's really cool. It's like, oh man, this is amazing. I should see what was going on. It was probably a temporary thing. It was a temporary event in France that was last year. And I posted it to my girls' chat. I was like, man, this is really cool. I wish that it were a thing. And fucking Catherine came in clutch because she's out in LA. So she's been getting targeted advertising for that exhibit, which is traveling to LA and is going to be there in June. And I'm like...
That's possible.
Yeah, June's
the
possible.
The world might be okay again by June.
Everyone buckle the fuck down.
It really depends when they get to the last phase of vaccines. Because right now in Arizona, I think aren't they still targeting?
It's like one.
They're still in group 1.
Yeah. So once they hit group 3,
approximately 12% of the people in the U.S. have received at least the first dose of vaccine.
So. And I think most of that is just safety, like medical professionals and
the people
teachers
who should have it.
Yeah.
Or who have been prioritized to have it, rather.
Yeah, I heard in like in New Zealand they had they finished getting like 95% of the elderly and like in phase 2 group. Mm-hmm. So they're moving close. They're getting ready for phase 3, and I'm like, oh. But New Zealand's always had their shit on right.
Yeah, they're also small.
Yeah.
So it's easier for them to get through as many people because. Realistically, we've probably collectively, across the U.S., vaccinated as many, if not more people than New Zealand has.
It's all spread out.
Yeah, well, it's also country size, and how many, like, population and population density and stuffs. But hopefully that's okay. I would like to aim to be able to go to L.A., like, briefly during summer.
I decided to hold off on my internship because I'd rather do it in person, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
So, and plus, since I didn't get approved for a class, I'm gonna have to go back for another semester anyways.
I was telling Branson and Albert this, but I made an unfortunate realization, and the realization is I need precisely 12 more classes in order to graduate. In theory, 4 of them are available during summer, and I could do 2 Session A and 2 Session B classes, and I could graduate a whole semester earlier, and I could graduate 7 months earlier than I was originally thinking. So it's like tempting, but is it worth the stress of not having a summer vacation?
Yeah, and I feel like during that summer vacation really nice. Is when you would be going to LA for that exhibit. So it's like, ooh.
Yeah.
I guess you could work while you're out there.
Yeah. I'm debating doing just 2 classes over the summer, but then, like, is it worth it? If I do 2 classes over the summer, then instead I take 15 credit hours
That's manageable.
Yeah, but I've been doing 2, and even then I'm still like getting really stressed out. So is it worth taking the extra time? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah. I don't know what the classes are. I don't know how many electives you have left, but I had to take mostly electives for this beginning block, and I got one of my required classes would have been like probably overkill and the whatever. So like after I wasn't approved for that class and the internship, basically half my courses this semester are just like funsies, and even the one required one is like one about games. So
Yeah.
it works out, and they're all just fun classes for me.
Unfortunately,
so if you can do
because
fun classes for the summer.
Unfortunately, I don't have that option. Because I swapped majors, all of my previous classes that no longer count towards my degree are considered electives. So I have no elective slots available anymore. And I'm doing, it's called graphic information technology. So I'm doing like the technical aspects of graphic design and media editing. So I'm working with like After Effects and coding, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. It's very varied. But it's cool. One of my classes, if I were to take it over the summer, see, this is why I'm also very tempted. One of them is an introductory animating class, or like introductory 3D modeling class working with Maya. And I've already done that equivalent, but they're 2 separate classes, so technically I could get credit for it. 45 hours on tabletop. Nice! Crimson, thank you for the reset.
Ooh, Crimson!
29 months.
What are you doing?
How exciting! It's school now for a certificate in digital marketing offered free from the state last year due to COVID issues, toying with the idea of going back for computer science to help with my quality assurance job. That's awesome! That's really cool! Congratulations! How exciting to get a certificate and maybe be going back. That's always exciting to be getting more education. That'll be. I'm interested to see what you'll learn too.
Yeah, it's something that I think that I really took for granted going back. I think I talked about this, but basically, the idea of not learning something and going back to it makes you feel great. It's like exercising and finally, realizing that, man, I was so sedentary before. It's the same thing but for your brain, and you realize that how much fun learning can be and how great it makes you feel.
I actually need to start exercising again.
Same. I like Maya well enough. It's I like 3D modeling. I enjoy Maya. I did not enjoy the class I had to take on it.
That's because the teacher was kind of a bad teacher.
Yeah. And I've briefly mentioned this before. One of my classes is not taught by him, but it was designed by him. And that's one of the classes that I'm taking right now. So it's like really stressful to get through the lectures because all the lectures were recorded by him. So I get into the lecture and I'm like, oh god, I'm back. This is the class that was like, hey, do you want to meet my TA? And I said, no, fuck you. If you work your TAs half as hard as you work your students, I'm not going to get paid enough for that. I didn't tell him fuck you. I respectfully declined. I have not tried Blender.
He got the message though, I'm pretty sure.
Probably. Have you messed around with Blender before? Because I have free access to Maya through student stuff, so I don't have to worry about going for free software.
Tasting this real quick. I've been drinking from this side.
What, do you think something is wrong with it?
Yeah, I don't know if it's because I accidentally cut myself last night or if it's actually the beer.
What am I trying to taste?
Does it taste different to you? Does it taste like beer?
Are you proposing
like
that your
beer,
blood may be in it and you asked him to taste it?
No, I haven't. I don't backwash. It's just that yesterday I was eating chips, but I ate it so fast because I was in a hurry and I wasn't thinking.
Okay, gotcha.
And I accidentally got it was hot fry, and I got the cylinder underneath my tongue, and I couldn't bite down on it, so I hit it with the roof of my mouth, and I just crushed it between the soft parts of my mouth, and underneath my tongue, I got like a cut.
Oh, okay.
I didn't I haven't noticed it until I started drinking this, but like now it's like opened up and I'm like tasting like copper.
Oh yeah, that's definitely you're definitely just tasting.
Oliver's now profoundly uncomfortable with the idea that he may have ingested. I don't
backwash.
That's what everyone says.
At least if it was like my blood, maybe he'd get immunity.
I was joking about that earlier.
Oh man. Plus meeting with other people in the field. You're learning it online learning is okay, but with like Udemy and courses like that. But it's meeting other people that are in the field is an awesome part of learning. I agree. I have met more people who do what I want to do through Twitch than I've ever met through university.
Same. There's not many people in highly specialized fields. Most people are normies.
I don't.
Frat boys.
Wow.
In my case, yeah. Sorry.
Tinkering with Blender for a year or so now. That's awesome, though. That's really cool. Have you made anything neat with it? And hello, Sportna. How you doing today? I waved when you popped in, but you need to say hello.
Unhealthy Kill, I met a lot of people.
There's a lot of engineers. The thing is my specification, at least, is very narrow. And ASU is not a school that is designed for media production. They're designed for engineering.
Yeah.
So, no, I haven't been live streaming my work. Is it something that people want to watch?
I feel like people would...
It's like an art stream.
Yeah, I think people would really enjoy stuff like that. Like, I personally would really love to, like, stream me working on my map. Something that I haven't done, like, for the last 2 weeks. But there was a period of time where I did it, like, every day for, like, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I think streaming that would be pretty fun.
I don't know. I used to do some creative stuff. I did some creative stuff, like working on my projects last semester on stream. But my projects this semester are not things that I can stream anymore, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, because, like, a lot of my projects are, like, your project is go into the Adobe book and use the Adobe files and go through the book step by step. So technically I can't stream Adobe's files. I can't stream the book because that would be copyright infringement. Additionally, the project that I just finished up with is actually technically proprietary. I haven't signed anything like an NDA or anything like that.
But it's very obvious that someone put a lot of work into it and you don't feel comfortable sharing it because you're not the one who made it.
No, the other way around. I'm the one who's making it. But this project, we're turning it into a news network, and if the news network likes it, then they'll be using it in their program.
It's kind of like that thing I worked on in an advertising class for a company that I'm not allowed to say what we worked on it for, but.
They've never said anything to me about, like, whether or not I can talk about it. They've never said anything.
This stuff is like a gray area, though, right?
Yeah, like, I'm comfortable showing, like, my friends. And I mean, like, we're required to post what we made on YouTube in order to share it with the class. But, like, I don't think I could stream working on it. It's weird. Who in RFC does Blender stuff with Final Fantasy characters? I haven't seen that. Has it been in the art channel? Because I know that Skips draws. I know that Hema animates, but I know that he uses love stuff.
Yeah, I know I was talking about meeting a friend from Germany that's doing stuff like that. I love that. I really wish that I grew up with the internet more, so I'd be more comfortable actually making online friends. But I got into online culture later in life, so I still feel like really uncomfortable with, like, meeting online people or, like, actively seeking out people that I don't know in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's always, like, Discord channels too for, like, things.
I've done that, but I always feel super awkward.
You go to, like, Reddit and they're like, "Hey, I'm looking for, like, is there, like, a Discord channel for people who are interested in this?" And they're like, "Yeah, here."
It's a mentality thing of, like, I'm just not used to that sort of interaction. I didn't grow up with it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And, like, I honestly never really got into the gaming stuff until I got a lot older. So
yeah.
Overland Gamer says dev streams are pretty awesome. I really enjoyed watching a coding stream that one of the guys the guys like Finnish or something, or like some Scandinavian country, I can't recall because he never really talks about it. But he had so much Euro rave music in his coding streams. It was awesome because, like, he would just be sitting there. And he codes for GTA, so oftentimes he tests stuff, and he, like, the first thing he did when he did that is, like, made custom, like, dance animations. So oftentimes while he's coding, his character's just sitting there dancing to their rave music while he's like going away.
I wanna try animating. Honestly, I've dabbled a little bit in animating with the project that we're doing that I just finished earlier. It's something that I actually really want to, like, try to get into. And I have the memes channel muted, actually, because it's always really active. Yeah, sent it to me on Discord. Perfect, thank you. I tried to look for it very briefly and I could not find it. Thank you. Let's see this. Is this I don't think this is someone in our FC who does this, though, is it?
Might be.
I'm enjoying this conversation. I
am too.
Yeah.
And ordinarily, I
Someone who
have a
plays
rough idea.
Final Fantasy, I think, because that's.
It is somebody who's done Final Fantasy before. I think I've seen something by this person before.
Oh,
His butt.
Speaking of MMOs, guys, I played WoW.
Yeah, you have.
Over the last 2 weeks, I've logged a total of about 8 hours in World of Warcraft.
Oh, really? Filled in for your Ranger review.
Oh.
Yeah, interesting.
And it's been interesting
This
because
is awesome.
I don't know why I enjoy the story a lot more than I did Final Fantasy XIV, but I enjoy the story more. Problem is that I still ran into the same problem of like after about an hour, it just felt like it was just go touch this, go get this for me, and it's like I feel so it gets so repetitive, and I still fell in the same trap. But what I really enjoyed was actually getting into the role play, and instead of running everywhere, walking everywhere, taking off my helmet to talk to people, waving at people, and figuring out macros and just waving at people as they sprinted by me to the next mission. And whenever they're at the mission point talking to the mission giver, I just pet their pet and I wave at them and I sit down and watch the cutscenes. I really enjoyed getting into the role play of it and acting like a weirdo and just waving at people. I enjoyed that part of it, but after I hit level 20, I'm just sort of like, I don't want to pay for this. So
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm still sad that MMOs aren't for me, and it's not just Final Fantasy.
Final
I think
Fantasy's free this month.
Yeah,
by
it's
the
just
way.
every.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, you can get 3 days returning stuff. They brought the returner campaign back.
Yeah.
So we can invite you to that if you wanted to give it
Yeah.
another shot. The free trial also goes through level 60 now. So
Well, like I said, I after playing World of Warcraft and experiencing what a lot of MMO players is the pin the first MMO that got really big, I'm pretty confident that it's not the MMO, it's me. So I don't think MMO is really my genre of game. I'm confident in saying that now. Before I thought it was just an outlier, but
maybe you just didn't like Final Fantasy.
yeah, I initially thought that, but after playing World of Warcraft, I think that it's me, not the MMO.
You know what you could give a shot? ESO.
I've tried it actually.
Okay,
did
well,
not
never
like
mind
it.
then.
The mechanics were all garbage. Honestly, the best MMO that I enjoyed playing was Neverwinter.
Fair.
The mechanics, and after playing World of Warcraft, I'm like, Neverwinter's just a ripoff of this.
Now hear me out. Alternatively, you could make a character with just huge redongalongalongaroos
Yeah.
and play Blade and Soul.
Oh yeah.
You could also play Phantasy Star Online
Is that the one that the McElroys did with
with the hats.
Oh.
With all the hats everywhere is Phantasy Star Online. It's the character creators.
I was thinking of Rat Baby. Which one was Rat Baby from?
I think Rat Baby is Blade and Soul.
Is it Blade and Soul?
Because they have a Rat Baby character.
I like the Rat Baby.
The
It's cute.
Rat Baby was one of my favorite episodes before
Let me look at it. Hold on. Let me find Rat Baby.
I was gonna say Maple Story. I love Maple Story.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this is a Dawn Eats stream right now. I'm just hungry.
I'm just gonna Google Rat Baby.
Put it on image searches. I really enjoy image searches.
This is actual rats. This is not yielding what I
Of
wanted.
course, because it's looking for baby rats. What else did you expect?
Can you put Rat Babies minus rat?
Can't remember how to spell McElroy. Close enough. Rat Baby Game McElroy.
If you click on the game, if you click on the video, it'll show.
Is this the video?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me
Why are you turning up the volume?
I'm turning it down.
Blade and Soul, yeah.
Oh, it is Blade and Soul. Yeah, Rat Baby. Fuck yeah.
There you have it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I kind of miss Maple Story, honestly. I love the charm of Maple Story. I love that it's a 2D platformer. It's just, I don't want to play none of that new Maple Story shit. Give me that classic pixel art 2D side
You
scrolling.
can still play Maple Story 1.
I know.
Yeah.
My shift key hated me. Because, they gave you a character that, you could just use telekinesis to pick enemies up and then slam them into other enemies to do damage to both of them. And it just required shift, so I just walked up, spammed shift, and I'm just like, doom, 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 doom.
Do you want to play Maple Story with me, Brandon?
Not really.
Well,
Wow.
Well, fuck that. I don't just play the game now. Damn, Brandon, ruined the mood.
What?
alright.
No, but we really should just get started and play because I'm excited to hate this piece of cardboard.
Brandon rejected me, so we're gonna play Pandemic now. All right, so we're gonna swap over to Pandemic Legacy Season 0, which means Overland Gamer will catch you later because I know you don't want to be spoiled. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank
We
you
really
for hanging
appreciate
out. It means a lot to us that you even thought of dropping in to say hello.
Yeah, we do appreciate it. But yeah, so we're gonna continue on with Pandemic Legacy Season 0. That being said, Overland Gamer is gonna be popping out here. We love you too. Thanks for popping by. This game has spoilers, so if you're intending to play it, then we understand if you want to tap out. We have been doing like a running series. With this, you can check those out on YouTube if you want to get caught up.
Yeah, if you ever, once you finish playing your run through and you want to see how we fared and want to see us get angry, then go check it out.
Yeah, let's not get fucked over by the deck today.
We have House Rule Mulligan.
Oh no, actually, are we going to do the integrated top 4 cards pull, or the top 2 cards pull off for the top deck?
Or do we do Mulligan?
Yeah,
I think we just set the top 2 cards aside.
yeah, because
That's the easiest way to
that's
do
the
it.
easiest way to do it. We don't have to reshuffle the deck.
Yeah. We had several games in a row where we got the escalation card
As
in
literally the first draw.
as literally the first draw, yeah. But like this game does have like a story going on with it, but you can definitely just pop in for this. There's not all that much context for unraveling a story, but it's not like
It's a spy story, so it doesn't really show its hands very much.
yeah. So we don't really have all that much information. Honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know, because I don't feel like we've even spoiled it for ourselves.
Someone called me their monkey in German. Is it like endearingly like, oh, my monkey?
Yeah, there's a difference between like calling someone a monkey and being like, oh, my little monkey.
Yeah, like
Return to Gorilla.
yeah, and in what context was this?
Yeah.
Was this like on a weird like app game?
It's like a fighting game like joke.
Is it?
It's just like the idea of like a character where it's just kind of brain dead. You don't have to think too much. You just press buttons and do things.
Yeah,
Smash! Smash!
Yeah, exactly.
Smash!
Reject humanity, embrace gorilla.
like a clown fiesta. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Continue on. Didn't mean to derail with talk of
No,
turn to
that
monkey.
was it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're saying like
The story thus far is basically just we are medical professionals that were recruited to become spies because it's easier to teach a doctor to be a spy than a spy to be a doctor.
Yeah.
What do you mean I can't just shoot their organs out?
So we were recruited by the CIA to do specialist work, and our first missions included trying to uncover an organization who's developing a bioweapon called Medusa that turns people, that like makes people's muscles stiff and stuff like that. It's
Paralytic.
Yeah, paralytic. And through our endeavors, we've uncovered a lot of their the symptoms. The way they plan to transmit it, and our handler got murdered. And,
asterisk. We don't. I don't think he's dead.
yeah, and something happened to him.
I think he defected.
Yeah, our new boss is very suspicious of us and keeps on putting really, really bad restrictions on us because we keep on answering questions bad.
She thinks apparently we're arrogant by saying that all life matters.
Yeah.
Also, I agree. Medusa could step on me too. How you doing, Chimpy Boy?
Hi,
Hope you're
Chimpy
doing
Boy.
well.
I was trying to think. I was like, can she step on you? Does she have legs? And I was
Oh
getting.
fuck! No, she doesn't.
I was
She
getting
can-
Gorgon and
She can
another.
slither all over me if she wants to.
No, I redact that. I don't have a thing for lamias. I'm not.
Yeah, you've been awfully quiet since we started talking about slithering.
All right. Hot topic: snake ladies, yes or no?
Oh yeah, I'd love it. The deep S's and stuff like that would definitely be a trigger for a lot of.
I have a
us.
I have a Monster Musume mousepad.
So
that's my answer.
Brandon's definitely
Brandon
pro.
does have that. Yes.
I do. Yeah.
Brandon just hits
I
the button.
realize
It's
the
like,
error of my ways. We need. Okay. If I will. If someone right now promises to buy and send us a nut button, like the easy button, but it says nut when you push it. If someone promises to do that, I will personally go out tomorrow and open a new PO box for us.
Oh, that's right. I wanted to do that, but I needed Albert's credit card, and Albert was sleeping when I decided to look at my computer at 4 a.m. Yeah.
And that's my fault?
No, I needed your credit card, so yeah, it's your fault for not just leaving it out in the open like I do.
At what point does Albert just adopt you as his child?
No, because
I feel like at how old we are, it would be easier for you to marry him.
Yeah, but
It would be less paperwork.
No, because I was on like a homework spree, and I was like, I need a break, and then I was like,
Yeah.
I feel productive, so I might as well do something more productive as well. So I pulled up the website and everything, and they updated the thing so you kind of don't really need to turn this thing in person. You can fill out an application online.
Oh, that's nice.
Thankfully.
So, but it's still weird because it still says print it out and then scan it, and I'm like,
Why?
You
yeah,
can just use a PDF editor.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing. I've been using actually Photoshop, and I've been
Yeah.
taking screenshots.
I had to submit a lot of like stuff where it was just like I had
Yeah.
to sign it for the school, and I was like, I'm not gonna put this out. You kidding me? So I logged on to Dawn's Adobe account.
Yeah, I use
had to
Albert's.
log off one of her computers. I guessed the wrong one, so I logged off her PC and
You
not the
disconnected
laptop.
my PC and not the laptop.
They had both logged in within a day of each other. I would have picked the one that you had logged in the least on, which I did, coincidentally, and unfortunately, it was the one I didn't want to log you out of. And yeah,
They have names designated on them. One of them says desktop.
they were all numbered.
Well,
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, but I've been over an art class, and it actually looks like I figured out the perfect like brush, so it looks exactly like a pencil.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
and I made sure to make it sure it looks like I'm using a 0.5 lead,
Like you normally do.
like I would if I could afford one.
Oh, gotcha.
There are these awesome. I'm getting distracted. We need to get playing board game. So we're gonna go on a whole tangent about lead pencil.
Stationary.
How many events do we have? 7?
Do what?
Yeah, we got 7. We had 5 last time.
bouquets of sharpened pencils. I'd like to talk about bouquets of sharpened pencils.
Yeah, those were definitely.
Oh, that's right. We fucked up our last one. What month are we on?
There was
July.
nothing we could have done about that one.
I can't remember.
It was pretty good.
Look, the amount of times I've hated this board game start compiling together and blurring together that I don't even know.
Oh, that's what's so wrong. The color. The
Oh.
masculine got fucked up.
I actually changed that for my art thing. I just forgot. To
I was like, I keep looking at the thing, and I look like really blue, and it's because the light was set to blue.
sorry.
Not yellow. It's okay. No, I didn't even notice it until just now.
I like a lot of these.
Yeah, so we succeeded in January, adequate February, succeeded March, succeeded April, succeeded May, failed and then succeeded in June, and then failed the first part of July. So we'll see what happens. Nut Button's $20 on Amazon.
So I set aside.
I wonder if we could convince Minion, sorry, real fast, to 3D print us a Nut Button.
Like, if we're gonna get Minion to 3D print stuff, might as well save on shippings and have them print out outlines of our faces for those chibi tokens we keep on needing for our board games.
Oh yeah, we keep talking about that. I
Yeah.
forgot about
Let's
that.
just save on
know-
shipping and
My-
give them a plane ticket.
I don't know how my sister did it.
I think
She
that's
got
more shipping.
stickers, custom stickers for her like beauty products that she home makes. I don't think that I haven't messaged her yet, but she posted something on Instagram, and I'm like, where the fuck did you get stickers from? You live on the reservation with like no.
It's not like there's like a
Ship
Kinko's
it.
or something.
Yeah, I know, but she did it, and I'm like, fuck, I feel so lazy now. My sister did it in the middle of nowhere.
I've set aside these 7.
I quite like.
Also, airlift. So, like, I'm thinking maybe airlift instead of border security.
I also like.
We can find out what the board is first.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
probably
right.
should.
I'm also a little scared of the satellites. So there's the one that removes the satellite one, but again, we could just walk over.
We have a way to remove them now.
I'm
Yeah.
personally
with the
not
exception of
too
Africa.
worried.
We can't remove Africa.
I'm personally not too worried about the satellites.
Yeah, now that we can remove them.
We can't remove Africa's though.
Why not?
It's not bugged.
That's the one we have to bug this time.
Yeah, that's when we fucked up on it, is it?
Yeah.
Ain't it?
Yes.
So we have one more chance to bug it now.
Yes. It's also on the deck now. It wasn't before.
Yeah. So we need to get 2 allied vans to bug the thing. What
Yes.
else we gotta do?
We need to get a van in Warsaw and Madrid at the same time. So those are the
What's
opposite.
the title of that?
This one is Stop Sabik from finding his former captors. And then we have The Chase.
Oh, that one's gonna be fucking awful. The chase. I feel like last game we fell into the trap of overly focusing on the chase and not getting lucky enough to stop it early.
Last time,
No.
we drew it.
We did well. We drew the escalation first.
There
Right.
was no chance to stop it.
Yeah, we planned out very well what it would have taken, and we would have succeeded had we not gotten the escalation literally first draw twice in a row.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that now.
So it was not we messed up.
If we had if we had gotten even just one more turn, we would have been able to contain it very easily.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Yeah,
right.
we did come very close to succeeding at the end of that game, too. We almost brought it back.
Oh, that's right. I remember I had given up, but after we made some recovery, I was so hyped for actually getting it complete. But it was RNG at the end, if I recall correctly. We just got fucked over because
always RNG.
yeah, we just got fucked over by it. What's the last objective? The chase, the two...
Chase, Bug, and Sabik.
Okay. That's
So that means we need
that?
2 Allied vans, a neutral van, and a Soviet van.
If I
I
recall
didn't vote
correctly,
for them.
we upgraded an ability to change the
I don't
van
think we
type.
decided to
We didn't
put that on
take that
anyone.
one, no.
We didn't take that one? Oh, fuck.
Okay, let's...
No, we gave people other stuff that was useful. But I don't remember what it was anymore.
Yeah, I can't. I know that my secondary persona got shortwave radio. You might do the identified target action from any safe house, regardless of region.
Yeah, I think we got that when we got Army Doc.
No. I got this one most recently.
Yeah. Well,
No.
okay. Well, so we got two ones, and then we made Paris a permanent. Wait.
No,
that doesn't-
Paris was already permanent. We
Okay.
doled them all out to
Oh,
Looking for a
okay.
cartoon.
Yes.
Because I don't think
because you got one.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, you got authorization.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
That's not bad at all, actually. We got the three right next to each other.
Yeah, but they're kind of hard to get to.
Big and
Yeah.
Bangkok's actually the one in Bangkok's kind of annoying though.
These are kind of fast to get to.
Okay, but
Oh,
that's close. That's
that's
okay.
good. Rome, not as good, but manageable.
Oh, that's the one I just drew.
Hey, my buddy from Kiev can deal with that one.
Did I do... Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Now
3.
ones.
And I got ones. Delhi, one of the better ones. North. There you go.
I keep doing that.
Saigon.
Yeah. You good? I know me saying you're good does not help. I noticed that. I was like, oh.
You good? You're good. You're good.
The observer brain was like, Brandon, that doesn't
Okay,
help.
This is really good.
This is good. They're only on 3 continents.
Yeah, they're on 3 continents. The ones the most difficult to get to are in Africa, but once you get there, there's 2 right next to each other, so that's amazing.
No, that's
Actually,
kind of. So this is a legacy style game where there's multiple games. There's like a plot to it. So with this game in particular, you can play a minimum of 12 games.
Maximum of 12, but you're not having a good time.
Minimum of 12, maximum of 24.
Maximum of 24, but if you do 24 games, you're playing the game wrong in some capacity.
No, you're having bad luck.
Oh, hold on. No, there's no early and late December. There's just December.
Oh, so...
If we fuck up December, we're done.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So minimum 12, maximum 23.
I actually think the worst 2 events we've got here is between airlift or trial vaccine.
I don't remember what they do.
Trial vaccine is just remove 2 cubes anywhere on the board.
I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think this game does not have a replayable, like, free play version at the end of it.
None of the other Pandemic Legacy versions DA
Yeah.
the free one. There are some Pandemic, Legacy style games that do. But 12 games, each one taking about an hour and a half to 2 hours.
No.
That's worth, and for 4 people, in terms of playtime, Legacy games are well worth it. Like, don't think that you can, because you can only play it 12 times, it's not worth it. The story they tell are amazing.
To put it in perspective, like, you pay $60 for a game like this, and then you play minimum 12 games, you're getting minimum 15 hours if you're really, really efficient.
You and your buddies.
You and your
Yeah.
friends are getting minimum 15 hours.
And at maximum players, 15 hours times 4, that's 60 hours of enjoyment, like of man hours of enjoyment.
For the cost of all of you going out to see a movie that you might
exactly.
not even enjoy.
or a $60 AAA title.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's more what I was thinking of comparing it to.
So yeah, I think it's between
worries.
it's between like trial vaccine and airlift. I think.
Gives you the other options. 'Cause I know you went over them, but
I like.
So-
I didn't really get a chance
We have
to.
trial vaccine and airlift. I pulled out border security.
That we need that one for this one.
It's gonna be juicy.
We got forecast.
Always good.
Diversion.
Need it.
Undocumented action.
Yeah.
What's on this?
Yes.
Undocumented action is good early and late game.
Yeah, because we get to remove
Yeah.
a restriction.
Yeah, One Quiet Night only accrues value the later in the game
And counterintelligence.
is also very good.
I can't remember what that one does.
I think
Remove a threat card.
airlift is better.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Because trial vaccine is useful, but I feel like we never run into needing
Yeah,
it.
it's because your character is built to do it remotely. So being able to do it, I don't have the wrong deck. You have the right one.
The one that's going on. Wait.
Go. I'll let you handle those.
Yeah.
If I'm dumb, and I'm dumb, if I play the game at least a year ago, I'll completely forget what happened. Yeah. Or you remember it, but you play it with people who didn't. And so you're just like, you get to just sit there and watch them freak out and go, oh God, what's going to happen? And you know exactly what's going to happen, and you're just like, haha.
The biggest issue though with stuff like this is that there are stickers that you apply to the board, so it changes like the way that the board works.
Yeah.
There are ways to make it so you don't have to do that. If you really, really want to. Where's that piece of clear plastic, by the way, that we used for Sherlock?
I can. Oh, I put it behind this bookshelf on the side.
Okay. Yeah, you could do something like that. You could put like a clear piece of plastic over it and use like expo markers instead of the stickers, or there's a lot of things that you could do. The passports, these are like our characters, and you like
You could
put
scan
stickers
it
on them.
before you play.
Oh, yeah. You
Yeah.
just
Print new
make
copies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's if you really want to do it on a budget. Honestly, I think if you do want to replay it,
There's always buying another copy.
yeah,
But that's money.
That is money.
Yeah, if you're willing to put in the effort to just have everything in some kind of like file and just like search up
Honestly,
file.
if you're hosting a game
Friday.
night, I think the way to go is just to do a D&D mentality of like, if you're a player, you pitch in for you pitch in for the pizza,
Yeah.
Take that mentality with a board game.
I mean, like, there are some board game groups that kind of, like, operate that way. Everyone kind of, like, pitches in some amount of money.
Yeah, no, like the host buys the board game, but everyone else brings the pizza. If you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That mentality around it.
Contribute to the funding of the experience.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on the board game group. Different board game groups have different rules. I kind of wish there's, like, like stuff like board game clubs, like the club will have, like, a collection.
Thanks to the Viddy Minion.
I've actually been watching, like, Robot Wars stuff, and it's kind of been...
I've noticed.
It's fun.
Having a shit memory is really the best way to save money on entertainment.
A one-time board game is a really cool idea. They're expendable, but usually they're long. They're not like
Was it the Mulligan?
Brandon.
Oh.
they're not like
Sorry.
super short games. Betrayal Legacy, I highly recommend. You can't quite see it on there. Betrayal Legacy is another legacy style game.
Over.
Minimum 13 games. There's a changing plot that changes every time. You customize the board as you go, and at the end of the game, you have a completely customized board that nobody else's board looks like, and you have a completely customized set of items, and you get to keep playing. So there's 13 like haunts that you play
is the
through.
bottom.
But there's still 100 available. There's a whole bunch that you can't even get during the story mode. So you have a free play mode afterwards that you can go back. You can play the same haunts again. You can do new ones. Sorry, 50. Is there 50 or 100 in that one? I think it's 50 actually.
And
think
Betrayal
it's-
Legacy? It's
Yeah.
50.
Yeah, sorry, I said 100. When you spend on the games, you experience with your friends. Definitely play better than playing Skyrim for the 8th time. Exactly. And additionally, realistically, okay, going out to see a movie, yeah, the movie ticket might be like $9. You gotta pay for gas to get there. You buy like, the snacks and stuff. So realistically, you're paying about $15 per person. 4 people, $60 board game. That's $15 a person.
60 hours of man-hour enjoyment.
Instead of a 2-hour experience.
Yeah.
These kind of suck to pay for.
Yeah, they do.
Theaters suck.
Theaters do suck.
I enjoy the theaters, but it's more of a social experience. Like the same reason why I don't watch esports. It's because I don't enjoy the watching as much, like because there's so many other things I'd rather be doing.
Yeah.
I enjoy the social aspect of enjoying it with someone and having something to talk about with mutual interest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Movie theater popcorn. Alan has a secret for that.
Yeah. You need to use coconut butter or coconut oil. Coconut oil and a little bit of butter depending on how fancy you want to get. There's also seasonings that mimic it perfectly that you can add on top, but you still need to use coconut oil. coconut oil is the real secret that gives it that very distinct movie theater taste.
Uber Eats, good secret.
Can you
Can you Uber Eats movie theater popcorn?
Yeah, it's like I specifically want movie theater popcorn from AMC. Go.
I mean, Harkins sells like the massive 10-gallon bag of movie theater popcorn.
Oh, that's always fun.
I'm sorry, I accidentally. Oh shit! I moved us. That's
Ah,
not what I was trying to do. Sorry. As far as other legacy games go, Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective. We've only played one game, but it's a brilliant idea, really well executed. Highly recommend it. It was $60 for 10 cases. And you don't mark up anything as you're doing it.
Yeah.
Which means that, in theory, you can play it and then you can pass on the copy to somebody else, or you can DM for them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really good, ways to do it.
Like, technically, like, for me, legacy game implies modification in some way. So it's not really, like, a legacy game,
I mean, to be fair,
it's...
Sherlock Holmes came out like way before any type of legacy game.
Yeah.
So it definitely was a precursor to the idea.
I agree.
Yeah.
But, like, it is still kind of like a one-time experience since it's a mystery. Once you've solved it, you kind of know it.
Out of all legacy games, the one that I think I enjoyed the absolute most has to be Betrayal Legacy, which is the legacy version of Betrayal at House on Haunted Hill or whatever.
Yeah, that one's my
I
favorite.
can't remember what all the verbs were.
Betrayal at House on the Hill.
Yeah, that one.
Even nice AMC theaters, overly expensive gourmet food sucks, and their comfy seats suck even more. Yeah, exactly. Like, don't have AMC
Honestly,
in Canada.
this is a point of privilege living in Arizona. Just go to the Alamo. It's just the best movie theater
Alamo
experience.
Draft House.
It's just the best movie experience you could have.
Yeah, they're very popular in Texas.
Yeah, and we have a few here in Phoenix now.
I've never been, but Harkins is fine. Their seats, especially the one in Scottsdale, is awesome.
I mean,
There's some really nice ones.
Yeah.
with the Alamo, you have space,
Yeah.
and
oh my god.
people have to be quiet or they get kicked out.
Oh.
But they actually take it kind of seriously.
Yeah. I don't know. The Scottsdale Fashion Squares Harkins, I think is like my best experience, and they have legit better than these type of couches.
It's weirdly nice, even though it's not technically one of the high-end theater, because they market movie theaters that are high-end experience, but that one's just a Harkins.
Yeah.
It's just a Harkins. It's priced the same as a Harkins, but the reason it's so fancy is because it's in Scottsdale Fashion Square. Scottsdale is kind of the bougie part of Arizona. Scottsdale Fashion Square is the fanciest high-end mall in all of Arizona. It's super fancy.
Yeah.
You don't go and be oh, there's a Macy's here. If you ask them if there's a Macy's there, they scoff at you.
Yeah.
There are places where
they put their hands
Barney's
up,
New York, and
they put their back of their hands to their mouth and they go.
No, it's you peasant. It's a very fancy mall.
I also feel for that, it's isn't it only certain theaters? Or is it literally all of them?
I think it might only be certain ones, but it's half of them, and they do it for all the new releases.
Yes.
They've been upscaling the amounts of stuff, because I know Flagstaff recently did the same thing. They have a really good one with the similar couches, not as good as one in Scottsdale, but a lot of their older theaters they're shutting down and revamping them to be the high end versions of the Harkins.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I think they realize that people aren't going to the movies anymore because they don't that. They only go for the experience, so they're really kind of embodying that.
All right, we've talked for way too long about other shit. We're literally an hour into stream and we haven't started the goddamn game.
Look, I'm just
Fuck you, AMC. Taking up my time.
No, I'm having a good time talking about it.
I know.
I feel we were talking about recording the podcast this week, but Alan was busy with schoolwork.
No,
I think
week after.
Is it
Yes.
next week?
next
We're
week.
recording the podcast next week. We're recording the podcast again, starting up next week.
send us questions.
The reason we didn't do it this week is because Brandon's
birthday,
birthday.
midterms.
I had a big project to do today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this weekend was just a bad weekend for it, so we're recording it next weekend.
I know we talked about doing it in 2 weeks. My sense of time is so screwed up, I thought we talked about it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Fair.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What am I doing first turn?
I
We
need
do
to see
just
what you got
chat
in your hands.
Oh,
We
we
did
need
two
to.
just chatting streams last week. 2.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
You know, that's actually one of the reasons why we started the podcast, because we realized that we had such a desire to just talk with everyone and talk with each other that the podcast became an outlet for that. So
Yeah, that's what our podcast is just like.
I'm gonna start with Petra
We're
because I
fine.
got the airlift and I might just use it immediately.
It's called a Blanket Fort. Is the name of the podcast. You can find it on Spoofy. You can find it anywhere you can find
yeah,
podcasts.
just look up Blanket Fort, and if it's not there, let me know.
It's
I
on the
can-
website.
Yeah, if it's not on your your stream app, let me know, and I can try to get it on there. But yeah, it's on Spotify, anywhere you can find podcasts. Just look up Blanket Fort, and you're looking for like a big blue logo that says Blanket Fort. It has it has a logo that Don made.
It's a Blanket Fort.
It's a Blanket Fort.
Thanks
I
for
should
the,
upgrade that.
Thanks for
Yeah.
the happy birth wishes.
Who's going first?
Done.
Done.
Technically, I should have waited for her to pick a character, but
Yes,
whatever.
you should have waited for me to pick the character because I don't even know what does everybody have?
I have the diversion, which means I got a bad hand. I got a limited hand size, which is really bad for me. Unless we can, did we get the one where we can switch cards?
I didn't take that
We
one.
didn't. Okay, yeah, so I'm stuck with this until we need to use it, which is kind of bad. But at the very least, we have it.
Hello, Caliban Avenged. How are you doing today, friend?
Hello.
You caught us right as we're about to start our first game of the day. We are doing
Yeah.
the second half of July right now.
Because we fucked up and the game hates us.
We failed the first half of July. It was very
God, I
unfortunate.
hate this piece of cardboard so much.
What's the numbers?
Oh, see, the right one was all of them were 8 except for the. No, hold on.
No, that can't be possible.
Howdy. What month are? Oh, oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's 7, and then 6, 1, 2. So the top one is gonna be 6 plus 1, so 7.
No, that's not
That's
possible.
way lower than.
That's
it should
way
be.
lower than it should be.
Yeah, because I started off with 8, and then I put it on top.
It should be these numbers, but there's one extra in the fourth one because we have 4 satellites and we have 2 extra event cards as well.
So it should be 10, 10. So it might just be 11s all the way down?
yeah.
But we also had
Let's
hidden
reshuffle.
objective.
Oh yeah.
We just redid it.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
The top 2 are safe. I think I'm just gonna keep those.
Show us on the spy where Darshan hurt you.
Yeah, she's been giving us some nasty restrictions. It sucks.
How are we arrogant?
Yeah, can you guys go over those actually, so that way the people that are just
Yeah.
joining us are more familiar with how much this board game hates us?
Satellites, yo.
Yeah, so we got our first restriction is
2 escalations in a row.
We're reshuffling, by the way. So
Yeah, it was because
Yeah.
I didn't count the stacks. And
Yeah, we count cards for this game.
you kind of need to.
The game encourages you to take notes and to keep track of where you are in all the decks. And we hadn't drawn anything other than like our base cards yet, which happened before we shuffle. So we have oversight required, which technically came from the other dude. You must be in Washington to do the acquire targets action.
That one's fine.
We avoided a second restriction, I think. There was one that we got no restrictions for, and I think should have given us a restriction.
The bitch. She was thinking about giving us another one.
Yeah. And then the other one we have is they evaluate us to be arrogant by 1 point because we said that people matter. You must discard an additional city card of any affiliation to do the assemble teams action, which is kind of negated by Alan, who has an ability to use only 4 cards.
Yeah, and with our ability to shuffle cards around, it's more of an inconvenience than anything else.
Yeah, Washington acquire targets. Hated that one.
We're pretty okay with that one,
Yeah,
actually.
we kind of get around that because my character never has to really leave Washington, or at least has an easy way back to it.
Yeah.
Because it's the it's the medical conference coordinator, so I can always just kind of move people around, not have to move myself. And he has the politician in Washington, so I can also dole out a card per turn to people who need it as well.
Yeah,
so
we spec'd him out to stay in Washington.
So I have a lot of reason to just stay there, and not also waste actions. Yeah.
So, looking at our cards in our hand, we unfortunately don't have a lot of allied cards.
Yeah.
So this hunt's gonna be a little annoying.
Using Alan's one alliance card to block this off would be great.
No, I think actually that's the one we allow, because that only goes to 2 other cities.
I have a neutral card, so I can go in and I can block off Mexico City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as do I and Albert. So this one's a pretty easy
10,
block.
10, 11,
I just don't want it to get to that side.
Well, I think of it as just like the number of cities it could spread to next. Right.
Oh, I
This
see.
is a natural choke point.
Yeah.
We kind of have to set up a choke point at Mexico City.
Yes.
And then New York is the other one, I
Yeah.
guess.
And San Fran.
Oh yeah.
So if we can, yeah.
I think we just gotta like try to set up some kind of choke point.
We do have to remember that technically we don't. I always think that we have to block it off all the way, but
Yeah, pursuit
technically
objective.
we can just do the truck and pick up the pieces.
Right. That's kind of why I'm saying like we should think about setting up certain choke points.
Yeah. 2-player with 1 character each. Dang, that's rough though. I assume you had fun though, because
Yeah.
they spec it differently. You start with more cards in the beginning for that. Like I said, we failed the first half of July, which sucks because we've been doing really well.
RNG.
We had several games in a row where we got the escalation card first hand draw.
Yeah.
Don, I'm ready to give you the numbers. Which order do you want me to go? Top to bottom or bottom to top?
Top to bottom.
Okay. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
Yeah, escalation on the first shot sucks. And somehow we kept like getting it.
Yeah, we got it like 4 times. We got them in like clumps too. Like it's happened significantly statistically
Multiple games
more than
and
it
it's
should
just
have.
like-
Yeah. Real fast, our current objectives are bug the completed control center in Africa. So we need 2 neutral vans in Algiers in order...
No, we need.
Sorry, 2
Allied.
allied vans
Yeah.
in Algiers to complete that. Stop Sabine from finding his former captors. We need a Soviet van in Warsaw and a neutral van in Madrid. And stop the defector from delivering secrets, which is the pursuit objective that starts in Los Angeles. Oops, sorry, those kind of went everywhere.
Yeah, I think for the pursuit we need to like set up a wall here
So
and then let it spread out this way.
Yeah, and then work on stopping it from getting to Havana.
Yeah.
let's So who? I want to know who do I start as? Because I see 2 potential paths for me. I start as Gray and I go out to snipe one of the 3s, or I start as Elliot and use my turn to like deploy people, but also give Albert this neutral card. So if he goes to Sydney, he can block off both of those. Or I guess he wouldn't be in Sydney.
My
He'd have to be in the
plan
other 2, but,
is
so maybe not.
to since I have the airlift.
Yeah.
My plan is to airlift to Lagos and just take care of these immediately.
Okay, I have the Jakarta card, so I could build a safe house in Jakarta, fly to it, and then remove one from Bangkok, and then fly back. Actually, yeah, I could do that.
We are at
'Cause
7 funding this month. It
We-
escalated fast.
Yeah, we fucked up really hard several times in a row.
Well, okay. No, so we succeeded several months in a row. So technically, and we also got the card that like because of how we did things, we also increased our funding, because of those things. So like, first half of June was 4, even though technically it should have been 0. And then we failed, so that put us at 6. And then we succeeded, so that put us at 5. And then we failed again, so it put us at 7. So it's just gotten like really rough.
Yeah. Honestly, Brandon, what I was thinking, I was thinking you use your neutral city to help Don wall off New Mexico. Because if the 2 neutral cards, you could set up 2 roadblocks here,
Okay.
and then it can't go south at all.
Well, what are we doing about Bangkok then?
I can get there, but I'm at the end, which is very improbable that it'll get to me without an
Yeah.
escalation.
Because I could do Bangkok and then just come back. Of course, it would spend my neutrals card.
And I guess we don't have to put this one right away. We just have to do this
Yeah.
one first.
Honestly, I'm
Don
okay.
can do that.
I'm okay with it spreading in North and South America so long as we block off Havana. Because the biggest risk is it crossing the Pacific and getting over to Asia.
Yeah.
Because once it block off Havana, that's the only place it can go.
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking like we can.
We put it here for sure.
Yes.
And then we put another one here sometime before the second escalation.
yeah,
We have to put it here because Savannah's right here.
yeah. But Don by putting it there buys us an extra turn.
Yeah.
I buy us an extra round.
Yeah, extra round. Yeah. So that's my thought process, and we're guaranteed to not get the first one because of the way we stacked the deck. It's kind of cheating, but we've suffered enough.
Yeah, we're home ruling it such that we pulled 2 non-escalation cards off. We don't know what they are, and then shuffled the escalation in, and then put the 2 non-escalation cards back on top because we got screwed over with RNG. So we decided that we're home ruling this so we don't get hit with a 5th game in a row where we draw it in the beginning.
How many games did we play total?
Many.
Now the problem is that we didn't draw a lot of allied cities.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it's going to hit Sydney, and we're gonna have to block off these 2.
This is our 9th game now. Yeah, it's not cheating. It's informed and rational planning. Exactly. Well, at this point, we just home ruled it. What we were going to do was mulligan it. If we drew the escalation first round, then we would reshuffle the deck, but this is just easier.
It's easier. We don't have to waste the full 10 minutes it takes for me to restack it.
So it sounds like I probably should just start Gray and handle Bangkok first turn and then just come back.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really going to be doing much else other than, I don't know, giving one of these cards to someone, but at this point we don't know what anyone's going to draw.
I think just throwing cards at me might be a good thing to go, but now
I don't know
Isn't
what
it
you're
my
gonna
turn
draw.
first?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Cool, then I'm going to take my turn because we
Yeah.
already know what I'm doing.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to the restroom.
I'm going to go 1, 2,
I've had 3 D&D characters
3,
die to RNG. Oof, that's rough.
so that's 3, and then I remove.
That is rough, Chimpy boy. It also kind of depends on like your DM too. Sometimes your DM can just be a particularly like they really like to kill characters.
Yeah. I don't know anyone
you
like
dig the
that.
shot?
Albert. Might be a little brutal.
My DM was ruthless.
Thanks,
That
I'm
makes
glad
sense.
you like it. Hold on, let me show off our shelf real fast as I'm looking at the cards that I got. Oh, this is actually pretty good. Yeah, ta-da! Here's our lovely board game collection. This isn't even all of them. We have stuff along the bottom shelves as well that you can't quite see, and we have more tucked away. But yeah, this is what we got available to see right now.
Mostly books. We got our D&D stuff down here. We've got Power Grid over there because Albert got all of the expansions for Power Grid, so it makes it a very heavy boy.
Yeah.
Which is probably best that we have those at the bottom because behind here is a staircase. So if they fall over, they're falling down to the first floor.
Yeah, we're in the loft. Oh, okay. We're here, no masks because we live together. We're all roommates. By the way,
And they were roommates.
And they were roommates. So yeah, we all live here. This is Albert's house. He owns the place. The rest of us rent from him. It's a very large house. It's very cool.
Damn.
2 Soviet cards is fancy.
Yeah, so
Tasty
I drew 2 more Soviet cards. So I have 3 Soviet cards. I have Peking, Kiev, and East Berlin. So that's nice. None of them can be used to fly, so I'm just stuck with them for.
That's Chef's Kiss.
Yeah, it is good.
I think my second round turn is going to be spent giving you Nova Spurs.
Depends what she
maybe.
draws, I think. I think if she draws the 4th Soviet city, then
Okay,
yeah.
that's true.
I think until then you don't have to do it right away.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have a whole round to figure it out.
Yeah, Quarantine Pod, the Kickstarter. Exactly.
And we drew the threats, do everything, so we're good to go.
Yep.
I'm glad that you like the shelf. Planning on getting some stone brick wallpaper for the back of my bookshelf.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, yeah, that would be cool. Something that we've wanted to do that I've talked about is we've talked about getting silver Sharpie, and like making it so you guys can give us like quotes or stuff.
Yeah, like example, like you could be like Chimpy Boy was here, and you'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's where my thing is.
And we would
'cause-
like write it along the bindings of the shelves. And the
Yeah.
idea is that if it's the silver Sharpie and with enough of it, eventually it would kind of end up looking like an ornate pattern across it, and people can get like permanent stuff on the set.
Yeah. So that's in the works.
It's a thought that we have.
Yeah. So I'm gonna actually I discard this by flying there anyway. So I'm gonna discard this to build a safe house there,
Ooh, good idea.
and then I'm gonna fly there for free because I can do that. Or it's not free; it uses an action. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4 to fly back.
Nice.
Nice. So I thought about it. The reason why I think I get so frustrated with this game is because I don't mind character death, even in D&D. I don't mind character death so long as I'm able to tell the story of the character and experience the suffering and make it feel worth it, you know?
I didn't. What were the? Oh, never mind. I figured it out.
So, but with this game, because it's a spy story, I don't feel rewarded because it holds so much information.
Yeah.
So the suffering I get from this game isn't the fun type of suffering where I feel like it's conflict and I feel like progress is being made. I just feel like it's cucking me so hard, and I'm just like, I can't do anything, and I'm just suffering.
I'm gonna
We don't kink shame here.
I'm gonna airlift to Lagos. Do 1,
Solid.
2, 3.
Johannesburg is pretty safe. Like, cause, well, I guess I could always like move you out of there
4.
if we draw more stuff.
Just let him there for next turn.
Yeah, it removes him from Africa.
Oh,
That's the important thing.
yeah, that's pretty good too.
Well, I guess we have.
You know
satellites
what?
in all
I'm
those
actually gonna
areas.
stay here.
I mean, I can move him because
I'm gonna stay here in
safe house
case,
to, like,
for
move
some reason, a disease cube gets placed there before my turn, and then I can remove it before leaving.
Then you have an extra action. Do you want to just remove the last dude?
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
Were you supposed to get any extra action tokens for Petra?
Oh, I do.
Nice.
I'm not gonna use it.
Yeah.
No reason to.
So I drew Bangkok and undocumented actions. So we could remove one of these restrictions.
Ooh, let's hold off on
Yeah.
that until
Yeah.
we need to use it. So what do you draw on? Or what's your hand?
Oh yeah.
I'm drawing the wrong things first.
Here we go. Here's the escalation.
Yeah, here's the escalation.
Toronto and
it's not.
Lagos.
It's not the escalation.
Oh, man.
Let's go.
Okay, and then I got Havana
6
and
cards in, still no
Sydney.
escalation.
Nice. Also, Calvin said you're experiencing the suffering of the game while you're playing. This is the story of how the game hurt you, man.
When they ask you who hurt you,
hurt-
you tell them season 0. And they're like, season 0 of what?
Season 0 did. It hurt me so much. So what's our current? Don's holding a lot of Soviet cards there.
Yeah, I drew 2 more Soviet cards.
Yeah,
So
so-
we're thinking that I might want to take this from Brandon, maybe.
I'll focus on trying to get the Allied and the neutrals then.
Let's see what Alan draws. Because if
yeah.
Alan draws a Soviet card, I'm on the character right now that I can take it from him.
Yeah. So should I try to end near you then?
Well, what were your thoughts? Right now we have everything kind of under control.
So for me,
If Alan uses his allied card to block this off, then he does, and you're done.
well, where's is Sydney neutral? I thought it was Allied.
It's allied as well.
Yes. How do I block it off with the neutral card?
You go to.
No, you have an allied card.
Oh, I do. Yeah, Brandon's neutral. That's why I was like,
Oh,
wait.
did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if we were, I don't know.
You can either use it to block off this, or block off this. I think this is probably better.
Yeah, because
Because we can do this next
Kind of
time.
asked to move all the way over there.
Yeah, that's 3 of my actions. What do I do with my 4th then? Oh, I can use Kiev. My buddy from Kiev.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So
Chefs.
So then probably 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dude, character stories really do matter.
So
Fucking season 1 was nuts.
I'm actually gonna fly to Shanghai for my first action.
Go.
Shanghai, Tokyo, spend Paris in order.
You can't do that.
Oh,
You must be in and
You
out.
must be in an allied city.
I thought it was just the connection
No.
that mattered either. Okay, yeah, in that case I have to go to Los Angeles.
So 1, 2.
Yeah, 1, 2. Third one is going to be to use Paris in order to block off the
This
route
way?
to Sydney. Yeah. Unless you think that going over to... No. Okay. Yeah, so...
And then remove a dude from Kiev.
Yeah, and then move a dude from Kiev.
Man, season 1, the legacy of Joel Goldsmith.
I drew the
There it is.
escalation.
Was nuts.
And border security. Wait, can I interrupt this?
No, you drew the escalation first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you draw the escalation first? Which was the top card?
The escalation was first.
He put it down first.
I know, I don't recall. I just picked it up and I just saw the escalation and I put it down.
Did you flip them both up face forward?
Did you do this and flip them both up, or did you do 1, 2?
I drew them at the same time.
Okay, was it the card that was on top?
I can't recall. I think we should roll
I see
for
the
it.
rulebook actually.
The order does matter.
Yeah, the order does
Yeah,
matter.
this could just stick it. Which
You
is
know,
kind of
now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I saw the escalation on top and I put it down.
That's what I think happened, in which case it's the second card.
Yeah, so in which case I can choose to use border security. No, because I wouldn't. Because I would see border security and be like, "There's no reason to play it." And see this
well, there is a reason, because placing 2 immediately
You draw the
stops
two cards together from the player deck.
Interesting. Okay.
So you do actually draw them from at the same time. So that stuck out to me at some point where the game was like implying you did that, and this is the first time I've actually went to check.
Interesting.
Can we use it then?
Yeah.
If your draw includes any escalation card, do not add them to your hand, and do not draw a replacement card. Instead, immediately do the following.
Okay, so when he draws it, it activates, and then he can choose
Where
to
does
play
it talk about action? Where does it talk about events? Where are event cards?
Oh, I'm sorry. Some of our commands are a little outdated, I'm afraid. We haven't quite updated all of them yet. Most of them are still, like, the links are still useful, but we need to fix some of this stuff. Like, we don't have an event running right now.
Yeah, I'm in the camp of, I think this goes off first.
It does say immediately. If we draw them together, I don't think it allows me to do it.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then I'd probably use it to block off the Pacific area. So that way it's forced to go through the North America
give me
first.
a moment
If you get to play
to...
it, if you get to play it before the escalation, then you put it
Yeah,
here.
then I can stop it.
That one's an
But so far, rules is written. It's sounding like the escalation happens before I have a chance to use this.
During any turn, any player can play an event card. When an event card is not an action, and a player who plays it declares how it is used. Event cards can be played at any time except between drawing and resolving a card. For example, you cannot draw a threat card, see that you do not like it, and then choose to play an event card to prevent its effect.
I think in this case we are drawing and resolving an escalation.
Yeah.
I think it is because
Yeah,
it says immediate.
I think you don't have a choice.
Yeah, so it's unfortunate, but that means that I can block off the Pacific Rim, which stops it from going here. And if someone can get an allied or a neutral card, they can block it. Yeah, could then
You can
Brandon
block it at New York.
Oh no, Brandon can block the Havana.
We gotta cut off New Mexico first.
Yeah, so it's still not the worst. So let's do the escalation. So let's see what the bottom is. The bottom is Johannesburg. Thank goodness you didn't go there, Albert.
Oh. Wow, that's actually kind of convenient that I'm right there.
Yeah. So
You don't draw it now.
All right, we have a lot of cards that are going in, so the odds of us double drawing it are low. It's still possible, and we've done things that are less likely. So
Let's hear it for BTRNG.
character in this book is interesting. Very, very interesting.
Oh yeah, that was actually one of the few Shakespeare books I read in high school.
I did not. I read a lot of Shakespeare. That's one of the few that I did not.
We did this like open house night where we had a bunch of people like represent or like play certain characters, and they were like, Brandon, you gotta be Caliban. You gotta be Caliban. And the reason why is because your creepy, demented, like, weird hermit in the corner is, like, on par. And so the entire night, I was just this weird hermit trying to, like, get people into my, like, corner behind the stage, behind the, like, curtains.
So weird.
And then I had someone explain to them, like, what Caliban's role was, and I was just sitting there, like, creepy and, like...
I always
I was like, alright, cool.
So I'm going to spin the border security now, just to get out of my hand.
Yeah.
I'm going to block off the Pacific Rim just because that seems the most useful use of my time right now.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. That's
Yeah.
a good
That
call.
director.
Man.
Yeah.
Shakespeare's cool.
And which is another thing I'll point out is that because I drew the escalation and an extra event card, I have no cards in my hand, which is the worst thing to happen to me.
It's really annoying,
Yeah.
actually.
It's the worst thing to happen to me because I'm the one that has to make the bans. So that's kind of rough.
At least we're close on Dawn's.
Alright, this goes up, and then I gotta draw two of these. We drew Saigon
That's okay.
and Baghdad.
Ooh,
We're good.
we good. We good.
Baghdad. Oh yeah,
Saigon.
Saigon's here.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're good. We just gotta maintain this momentum, and Albert's right there to deal with Johannesburg.
And illuminated, sir.
The most experience I had with the Tempest is actually playing through Life is Strange because they have a whole because in the story the school's putting on a play about the Tempest, and you're able to do this whole scene where you improv lines because your character doesn't know the Tempest, so you get to reimagine and have the other characters react to your interpretation of the Tempest.
That's funny.
It's actually pretty compelling because I think one of the storylines that you can get out of it involve a lot of. I'm not going to spoil it. I mean, I'm not going to spoil it. There's a lot of cool things that happen, and it's a big branching event path.
Told that Caliban Avenged is because I listened to to the bands Caliban and Avenged Sevenfold, but no, that's fair. You're the only one who knows the story behind your name. The username that I have on here is I don't give a Dawn, because Dawn is one letter away from damn. And a lot of people are like, "Oh man, you don't give a damn." And I'm like, it's a reference to Gone with the Wind. It's quite frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
You know, there was that. Remember that documentary I told you that had Nicolas Cage in about swearing? One of the pinnacle moments of the first time swearing was like any remote swearing was done on public television was that movie.
Yep.
And it passed a whole law of respecting the original content creation's art because of the use of the swear is pinnacle to the art and the impact.
It is very important to the story.
So that was actually one of the huge turning points for like censoring in the U.S.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That is really cool, though.
So if we give the main character the phrase, like his catchphrase is "get fucked," they can't stop us, right?
I mean, yeah, and I think it's kind of they use that a lot of excuse, but for that in that case specifically, like it's the only time that I think he swears in the entire movie, right? And the entire
It's the only swear in the whole
exactly.
the
So
whole
like,
thing.
it has that amount of impact.
And it's like right at the end, and it's very pinnacle to her losing everything, which is kind of important because she's kind of a bitch. But anyways, I digress. I took about 10 minutes coming up with my name, and that was it. Anyways,
I don't know what you do if you're turned right
I
now.
can't take care of Johannesburg, which is what I would like to be able to do, but there's no way that I can get there. I've tried to count it out all sorts of different ways. So my thought is I go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on that persona. You can take stuff. That's right.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, because I have the visa to Washington on her too.
That adds.
That's amazing.
So it's not ideal. I can't do any crowd control, but hopefully with any luck I get another Soviet card here.
Yeah. What's the abilities called? The one where you can use your buddy in Paris.
I have access to the field medic.
Okay. Yeah. It's on.
Oh my god, she has a name and I wrote it down somewhere.
Margaret.
No, it's really long. Excuse you.
Did I burp?
Yes.
Did I burp?
If those that are perceptive will know this is like my 5th beer.
Her name is Victoire Alicia Beauchamp III.
Whoa,
her
that's a
name.
long name.
She's French. She's got to be fancy. Okay, so what I got is Tokyo, a neutral card, and Osaka, a neutral card.
Aww.
So it did not pan out, but I can
use it.
go to Mexico City and block this
Well,
out.
I'm gonna do Mexico City if you want
well,
to do it.
You can go to Tokyo and deal with the.
It's already blocked.
We won't have
Sorry,
to.
block.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I can still hold on to it.
I mean, the next best is probably going to Madrid and blocking off.
All right,
Madrid.
hold on. Caliban has not seen the mug. All right, so
Oh.
you hold the mug. All right, pass the mug over here. It just looks small because Alan's holding it.
Yeah.
It's a big old mug. It can fit 2.5 beers into it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a big old mug.
Let's get those threats.
I mean, to be fair, I started drinking after I finished my homework, which is like 2 hours before stream. So
Jeez.
I have
Start
homework to
Target
finish.
in Africa.
And then San Francisco.
Okay. All right. Didn't draw Johannesburg yet.
yeah.
Could still do
I'm
it.
gonna do it on my turn, I think.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
so
do
I'm the
why?
one who's it.
We have so many cards.
We
I'm right there.
Yeah. He's,
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that you were gonna draw it on your turn. I'm like, what?
yeah. Not only that, but also we have diversion early on, so it's not the worst to actually let Johannesburg blow up.
we go 1, 2.
I'd rather focus on completing the other objectives.
Discard to wall that off.
yeah.
Nice.
Is there anything else I should do? Should I?
So that was 3 turns, right?
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
You have the remote thing, right?
Yeah. I can just remove.
Just
one.
shoot the dude in Havana.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
'Cause that way we don't have to go over there.
Yeah.
That's kind of annoying.
Yeah. Right now we're so front loaded on these event cards that we actually don't have enough to make the vans we need. So
Yeah.
we need to work on it.
Hey, there's
that's
good.
this is the last Soviet one we need, and I'll be
Cool.
coming back soon. And London.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, I can use that.
I have to go and get it from you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I can still
Wait,
go 1,
yeah.
2, 3,
Pick-
and then
oh,
go
then
back
we'll
to
be able
Washington.
to build it on the turn after, but
That's okay.
Yeah,
Then.
yeah, you'd have to build it in Shanghai.
We got Khartoum and Leopoldville.
Ooh, I have not been doing ticks.
That's okay. I can give you the discard.
yeah, here we go. Here's the ones we already have.
Did we
now.
just assassinate a person?
So hold on. 1, 2,
yes.
3, 4, 5.
So the way
that's
this
10.
works is that these red tokens are enemy agents
2, 4, 6,
associated
10,
with the
12,
Soviet
14,
Union,
16,
but
18.
it's kind of implied that they're not working with the Soviet Union; they're just based in the Soviet Union. Because this is like the Cold War era. So rather than these being plague
That's
cubes,
not
they're
right.
agents attempting to start the plague, and those green
my
cubes
second
are the
plague.
actual plague.
6, 8, 10, 12. Okay.
Yeah, I have authorization code 424.
Hydra.
So
We just hit the point where we can draw another escalation card.
Nice.
I'm gonna do
So Albert can draw it.
1, 2.
Do you have any remote actions you can do? Because right now you're kind of.
I basically have none. I'm wondering if I can do 1, 2. Can do 3, 4,
How are you gonna get? Oh, you have the.
Is it-
5, and 6, 7. I'm one action short from doing that.
You don't have to wall both of them off. You can just do one of them.
yeah,
You don't even have to go to London to do it. You can just do it from New York.
Yeah, that will save you an action. You can bank it because you can hold 3 of those action tokens at a time.
But
Wait. Oh, no.
I'd like to point out that we need to be a little careful about spending all of the allied cards.
Yeah.
Because we do need to make 2 allied vans.
Well, I'm thinking we need to just to do this now so we don't have to spend any more cards on this. Right?
Or we use the allied cards to make an allied van
Yeah.
and just clean it up.
I'm kind of in agreement here. We've bought enough actions because right now at this point it's gonna take 1, 2,
It's
3,
gonna-
4, 5. It's gonna take 5 turns for it to get to East Berlin.
It'll take it'll take 1, 2, 3 more escalation cards even to hit a neutral territory. So 1, 2, 3. There's only 5 escalation cards. We've already had 1.
Yeah, so it will literally take the end of the game for it to get to East Berlin.
It
if we
cannot make it to East Berlin.
1,
1,
2.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, it can't even get to. Yeah, it's impossible. It's impossible for it to get to an objective.
Yeah, it's impossible for it to complete its objective. The biggest thing is just this neutral one right here. If it ends up reaching here, then we have to use a neutral van to clean it up. So my thought is we probably don't need to board anything else off because again, 1, 2, 3 to even get over here, and by then there's only one more escalation card after that.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
end game anyways. And
Yeah.
we won't lose because we have enough tokens, right? So that's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4.
If you really want to
5.
spend it, then you go to New York and wall off this, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Because then it's 1, 2, 3,
If
4,
honestly, if that's the case, you
and
should
then at that
try
point
to.
we're already fucked.
You could end in Toronto, and I can try to get to you. Because I'm already in LA, I can move 1, 2, pick
That's
it up
not a
from
bad
you.
idea, actually.
Hi, Time Roller. How are you
Hi,
doing
Time
today,
Roller.
friend?
To get you the one card.
And then Brandon can. I don't know if Brandon will have the action, but to give me the London card, that way I'll have 2. And if I get lucky and draw at least 1, then we're that much closer to getting.
Yeah. It's not a terrible idea, actually. So I've used 2 actions. That'd be 3. I could
And then you
remove
can
the
pick,
guy.
Yeah, move the guy in New York and Toronto, or Johannesburg. Johannesburg is harder to get to. I'd remove that
He
one.
already did Johannesburg.
Well, he moved 2, but he
can hit it
has an
again.
extra floating action.
Yeah, why not? Actually, I'll retroactively do the one in Khartoum. Because that's why I started. Slight cheats, but whatever.
Okay, that's not cheating, right?
And that's it.
Yeah.
We've always workshopped our turns like that.
I know, but still.
So Albert could draw the escalation card.
Hey,
That
a good
is
spread.
the last Soviet card that we need.
Brandon has
Brandon
one. as
also
well.
has it too.
Yeah.
But Albert's closer.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
Which means on my turn I
Wait.
go 1, 2,
Am
3,
I?
and build.
no, you can't build here.
You need to be in You need to be in
You gotta go
Shanghai.
Shanghai.
Oh, you're right. Well, then I go there and I swap personas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can fly to Karachi.
Oh, I am closer. Yeah. I thought you were
closer.
white.
Ooh, I will be at hand limit though.
I'll have my turn before you. Is it possible for me to? So that's 1,
I
2,
can't swap personas.
3.
Wait. You could instead of going back, you could fly to Tokyo, fly to Tokyo, and then next turn move, swap there, and then build.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait, you don't even have to swap because you're not flying to Karachi. You just spend the Tokyo card.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, spend the neutral card to get there faster.
Okay. Would you
I drew the Khartoum infection card in Johannesburg.
Hey, good
Yeah.
job, Albert. You prevented Johannesburg from blowing up.
Good dodge.
good?
So, by blowing up, we mean once you would have placed the fourth one, instead you place an incident token, which is how you lose the game.
Bad things happen.
If you place 7, then the 8th one loses you the game.
Then
There's a
it's
lot of ways you can lose the game.
Yeah.
Alan's turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. So I had to move 2 to get to Toronto, 3 to pick it up. But I'm wondering what should I do with my 4th one. I could just use Kiev again.
Well, you could pick up one of these two on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this one. Just pick up one dude.
Yeah.
It's down to one.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, I'll move to San Francisco. Remove 1. Then move over to Toronto. And then pick up Toronto from Albert. So I have that, and hopefully Brandon can get me that Allied card, but it's not necessary right away.
Yeah, I don't think I'm doing much.
I
Yeah.
wonder if there's a way for me to get the 2 neutral cards from Dawn.
She's using Tokyo.
I'm using both of them.
Oh,
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Ooh, unless we want to take care of this restriction.
I can remove it.
Okay. Then in which case I will have 1 left over. I'll have Osaka.
I think that's a good use. The New York restriction, we've always been able to get around it because Brandon's ability.
It's Washington.
Washington.
It's the card one, especially since I don't have anything.
Yeah.
That's much better to remove early on.
Yeah.
We can do this whenever.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, Albert, you should.
He
I already drew my
already
cards.
drew.
I drew everything. It's your turn.
My turn. Yeah. So now I draw.
Whoa!
Wait, you haven't taken your- oh, you did take your turn.
Yeah, I took my actions.
Wait,
there.
did you take all 4 actions? I thought you only did 3.
I moved 1, picked up 1
2,
from Los
3,
Angeles,
2
moved,
cards.
and picked up again.
Okay.
So that's 4.
So Alan could draw escalation. We're at 50-50 shot here.
Knowing my luck, it's gonna be Manila.
It's a neutral.
Yeah.
That's really annoying.
God, cursed.
Could be worse.
I am cursed. All right, bottom is Jakarta.
Okay.
That's
It's got the safe house on it.
yeah. It's just one of those things where it's rough. I think
I fly there for an action.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is that we have to draw 2 of these, and there's only 5 cards in the discard. So statistically, and Don goes next.
Yeah.
And Don
There should
can't.
not be 5 cards in the discard. There should be 8.
There's 5 here. Oh.
9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Jakarta. I forgot to tick. There we go.
Yeah. So in that case, yeah, it's a little more manageable, but still 2 turns because I don't know if Dawn can get to it on her turn. I doubt it.
No, my turn is
We
taken.
need her to do other things.
Yeah, so that means that you deal with it. So that's 4 cards.
If I-
or
if I
3
get-
cards.
yeah.
There's a safe house there, and
have
Brandon
the
can fly
version.
there.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
you have the version.
we just have to not draw it for 2 turns.
Well, 1 turn. Oh no, I haven't drawn yet.
Yeah,
Fuck.
you have to
turns.
draw.
So we're sitting at about a 50-50 shot. It would not be the end of the world if it happened.
Yes.
It would suck if it does, but it's not the end of the world if it doesn't.
Do we need a neutral van for anything?
Yes.
Yes.
We need 1 of each, 2 allied.
Yeah. Right. So I drew the Infection Leopoldville and Khartoum.
Regular cartoon?
Yes, regular Khartoum.
What are you looking for?
we need the neutral van
I need
for.
Khartoum and
I got Leopold.
Madrid, whatever this one is.
Oh, Madrid is neutral. You're right.
okay. So that's my turn.
All right.
Pursuit tokens are where now? They're everywhere in
They're in North America.
but they're not in New York.
And we calculated it out. It can't reach a Soviet zone with the number of escalations we have left, so we're safe. But we just need to work on getting a new allied van so we can sweep up
Yeah.
to the ones.
Yeah.
So we've contained it. It's no longer a huge threat.
So I go here. I take your Soviet card.
Using your special ability that lets you do that.
Yes, using my special ability that lets me do that. So that's 2. And then I use Tokyo, I guess. No, I use Osaka. Yeah, we're gonna spend Osaka to fly there.
Okay.
So it's 1, 2, 3.
Wait, no, wait, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're the same
So
distance.
3, and then I go to
Shanghai?
Shanghai, yeah, and then that's my whole turn, unfortunately. The reason that I picked Osaka instead of Tokyo is closer, so if I need to get back over here faster
Yeah,
for some
that's
reason.
good.
Alright,
Yeah.
so you only have to discard one of these.
And
Yeah, you're right.
But it's better than discarding
it's
two.
better than discarding nothing.
It's better than discarding nothing. Yes.
Oh, hey.
Well, nothing
we're-
happens. Satellite launches over Asia. Woohoo! Good thing I'm in a safe house.
And you can destroy
I
it.
can,
You know?
can do it.
How was it you destroy the thing again?
You just take an action.
In the controlled center that is bugged.
Oh,
Which
she's
I'm
already,
in
yeah,
right
already
now.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, Dawn, if you can stay there and switch personas,
Well, that's
Why
what
do I
she's
have to
doing.
swap?
so I can take the two neutral
Oh, yeah.
cards.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna. So I'm guessing probably what my next turn is
Swap personas,
it's make first.
build.
Yeah, so it's build, do the thing, remove the satellite, swap. And I have nothing else that I can do is the problem. I guess I can move a little closer.
Well, it's easy. It doesn't really matter where you are because I'll probably go to the other persona and then. Well, that doesn't really work. I'll just walk there. I have action tokens.
What did Alan want me to do?
I need the to London card, but I
Okay,
don't need
it's
it
either
right
you
away.
get this or I deal with Jakarta.
No, you should deal with Jakarta because I don't even need the London card because I
Yeah.
didn't draw any
Yeah.
allied
I have
cards.
time to give them to
Yeah,
him.
so
Okay.
I don't need it right away. My gambit was on whether or not I drew an allied card, and since it's not happening, you have a full turn to do whatever you need to do.
Let's draw threat cards.
Yeah, threat cards.
Jakarta.
There it is.
No
Oh,
incident.
cartoon.
Don, you want to read this one?
Oh,
Sure.
please.
Your draw.
I'm scared because Don's the only one in the safe house. As long as it's not North America.
Yeah, if it's North America, we're boned.
Please don't make that face.
Don, please.
Is it the destroy a safe house one? That
Don't,
one's also
please.
really annoying.
Players that are in one of these two continents each lose one cover. And those two continents are South America and Europe. Nothing happens.
Ah, you got me.
Shut up, debate.
Oh, wait,
my-
what card was that?
You scared me.
Buenos Aires.
You scared me so bad.
I clenched so hard.
Well, I've never seen one that has two
Yeah.
continents
Yeah.
on it. That's why I was like,
Oh,
oh.
fug.
Yeah.
All right.
I was
So you
clenched.
don't have to do that anymore, Brandon.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. Well, I mean, I should because we're gonna keep drawing that.
Yeah, I got diversion, so it's not too bad
Hold
that we
up
get
on,
these three.
hold off on that.
Oh no.
Hold off on that until right before.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
no reason not to.
Yeah, there's
Gotcha.
no reason not to. You're not like at hand limit or anything
Yeah.
like that. And you never know what might change. It'll probably
Yeah.
stay the same, but caution.
Yeah. I fly over free. 1, 2. Do I fly back, or do I just remove all three?
I think moving all three is a good
You
gambit.
can't fly back. Oh yeah, you can. You
Yeah.
can fly to a safe house, right? Wait, is that this persona?
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't-
No, the hell not. Get it out
I
of
mean,
here.
you could leave the one and remove one from Bangkok because that's the same persona, right? They can remove one remotely. So
Yeah.
that way there's one on each. So that way Bangkok is never at risk.
Yeah, that's a
Sounds
good
like
call.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Okay.
And then let's draw these cards. This is safe.
I don't think Bangkok's. Yes, Bangkok's not currently in our draw deck.
Yeah, but
Ooh, yes, this is like the last safe draw.
And Moscow, another Soviet.
Albert could draw the next escalation on his second card. Wait, no, I've miscounted somehow.
What's the best thing for me to do right now?
Because the
I
stack's
could
still
go
the other way.
1, 2, 3,
Hell.
and be where I need to be for Dawn to give me stuff. And
I've somehow
then
gotten 2 cards ahead.
remove a thing on the. Actually, I think it's best if I swap my last action. Yeah, I'll do that.
don't you get your third action token this
I do
turn?
get my third action.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
that's
so now you're
juicy.
full up. So yeah, swapping is a
So
good idea.
1, 2, 3, swap.
4, 3 actions left.
Well, if he wants to spend them.
There's no reason for me to spend them. I can't
Yeah.
take them from Dawn right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he's gearing up for Don to switch personas.
Yeah.
I'll look at these.
Yeah, because I have not swapped
Oh.
yet.
Oh yeah.
Johannesburg and Saigon.
Cool. Those are safe.
They're safer now.
Save it.
Oh, you just looked at them?
I just looked at them
Because he's
I
got
can.
the.
Yeah, you got your ability.
device.
Cool. And then
Your action stays.
Yeah, sorry, I was wrong. I somehow got 2. You're the first person who could draw an escalation card.
Shanghai and Khartoum.
Hey, you're one away.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I can get you one of these.
The hardest part is getting to Karachi for you.
Yeah, I mean, I can use the Shanghai card.
Oh, you.
Oh.
Joe, that's awesome.
It's not the best use of a
'cause
card.
we already have.
We
the-
will already have
Yeah,
the one
so
Soviet fan we
Yeah.
we
need.
don't need Soviet cards anymore.
Do you only need one Soviet van?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
one
cool.
each, with the exception of Allied.
Yeah, so I can use the Shanghai card.
So ally cards are very valuable right now. And Brandon has 2 of them,
Yeah, I'm gonna start giving them to
Yeah.
you, and then draw these.
which we know are safe. The Saigon.
Oh yeah. Where was it?
Saigon's
What is
over
it?
here.
Saigon and Johannesburg, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
that kinda sucks.
Let's see. Let's try.
Oh wait.
You just do the one.
Yeah, our next
Okay.
draws are San Fran, Baghdad, and Algiers.
San Fran, Baghdad's gonna go bad. Algiers
Baghdad's
is
fine.
Bad.
I mean,
It'll
yeah.
become bad. not
Algiers will
go
also be
bad.
bad.
Yeah, those two are safe. So I'm wondering if I should go deal with Saigon because I can deal with Saigon right now. It's in the realm of possibility for me.
I can
'Cause,
just keep doing. I can just keep being mitigation if you want. 'Cause I can go here. Just move 1, 2, 3.
The thing is,
4.
Brandon, is that for the night you're gonna need to give me those allied
You need to
cards.
start
Yeah.
giving them
Yeah,
cards.
those allied cards
Okay.
are gonna be important.
So if someone else is gonna handle that, then I'm good to come back and
Yeah.
do what else. whatever else
Once I make this van, I'll go back to clearing stuff out.
Okay, are you gonna go to Johannesburg? Because I can deal with Saigon. That's the easiest one for me to get
I mean,
I'll do Johannesburg.
it's Alan's turn.
yeah, it's my turn right now.
I think what you do though on your turn, Brandon, is reveal Algiers, remove from Algiers.
Wait,
So
reveal?
Yeah.
Oh,
to fly there.
Oh, of course.
Go, you remove,
It's that
and then
simple.
you just fly to Washington, and then you give Alan a card. That way, it does help us a little
I need to swap.
bit. Oh,
Yeah.
One,
Because it's move, remove, move, swap. There is no
Yeah.
trade, so it's unfortunately
Can you only trade once per turn anyway?
yes.
Okay.
But I don't have any. Yeah, it would take 5 actions.
if only I had an extra action.
But I can move people around if people need to get somewhere.
you could try to swap to your other persona to start accruing extra actions.
I can, but the problem is that this is my idea. I wanted to get the Saigon, so it's going to be I'm on my persona that has the visa to Shanghai. So I could go 1, 2, remove 1, move back. That's it. I can't swap.
You can swap and then move.
And then you're there. You'd end in Saigon and then go to Shanghai next turn.
And the only way I accrue actions on my other persona is if I start my turn in Shanghai.
I think you just end in Shanghai next turn, so that you just prepare for it.
Yeah.
The action tokens I feel like are more useful. Also, real fast, as far as the satellite goes, is it if you end your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a beginning turn thing for the satellites. This is if you
Beginning.
begin your-
It's the same.
Can we double check, please?
All it does is increase surveillance for all of the areas.
Yeah.
It's beginning? Okay, so Alan would be safe to end there because I will be removing the satellite on my turn.
Oh.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
will? Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
already there.
Yeah, we can remove the satellite, or I can move you,
Yeah. The thing is that like
which is
Yeah.
probably a good idea for me to swap back to my allied
if
persona.
you have an extra action, you can move me. That buys me another action.
Yeah.
So if that is a possibility, then I'd like that.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
my
yeah.
turn is going to be move, swap, trade card, and then extra action.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if there's nothing more urgent, then moving me back to Shanghai will net me an extra action, so that'll be nice.
Well, that net you 2. Because if you swap before you go there,
Yeah.
and then
net
he
me too.
moves you, you get the
Yeah, yeah.
That's valuable.
action tokens.
Yeah. So in that case, my first action is going to be using my visa to go to Shanghai using not. I'm on the wrong page. Over. Using Solomon Cruz's visa. That's 1. 2 is going to be to swap personas. And the third one is going to be to move to Saigon. My fourth one will be to remove 1 from Saigon.
Oh fuck! This is
And I'll
big
end
brain.
turn there.
Yeah.
End my turn there. And then on Brandon's turn, hopefully he can move me back to to Shanghai. And my good friend Dr. Roberts will give me 2 action tokens at the beginning of my next turn.
Oh man,
That's really good.
this is big brain.
So that nets me 3 actions if Brandon does that.
Yeah.
The movement and additionally the 2
Yeah.
extra actions. Because I take 2 action tokens. Yeah.
Dr. Robert.
Dr. Bob! Good job, friend.
Draw your cards. You could potentially draw the next escalation, but it's unlikely. It is possible, though.
Oh, god damn it.
Ooh.
I got enough.
Do we want to wait? Well, we gotta reveal this one too.
We have to
Yeah.
reveal the second card. We have to reveal the second
Oh,
card.
that's right. They get drawn together. And Washington.
Oh, that's good.
That's really good.
That's amazing, actually.
That's actually really good.
Okay, I got counterintelligence, so I want to use it before I draw. Probably not. I should wait.
Let's look at this card. What do we have?
I should wait for an escalation.
What do we have in the? Oh yeah, I guess.
The only bad one is Johannesburg, and we just drew that one.
Yeah.
So
Well, we just wait till the
Let's just see what
escalation.
happens.
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah. Okay. Algiers.
It's getting hot.
Wait, Albert didn't draw because these are the ones he looked at.
No, I drew.
No, San Francisco.
Yeah.
No. Mine were these.
Saigon and
Oh,
Johannesburg.
you're right. Okay, Algiers and San Francisco. So Algiers is looking a bit rough. and-
Next draw is Baghdad, and then question mark from a very large list of things.
Okay.
So it's not worth listing the others off.
Baghdad is gonna be safe, so we're good for now. We just gotta hope that the escalation doesn't make Johannesburg and Algiers a contender to ruin the world.
Okay, so my turn.
Yes, I believe so.
All right. So first things first, Brandon, we're gonna go ahead and use that then.
You got it. Are we removing this one?
Yeah. So we're removing the restriction
I'm not arrogant.
that require.
You bitch.
I'm smart enough to know that I'm not arrogant. We're removing the restriction that requires that we discard an extra card when we make a team. That way I can make a Soviet van. So that's my first action. So that builds that van.
Take that, Helen.
2 is to destroy the satellite. 3 is to swap personas since I'm in a safe house. And then I don't have anything to do with my last action, so I have a few options here. I can move the van 1, which doesn't really
There's
help
nowhere
a
to
whole
go.
bunch.
Yeah.
Or I give Albert the neutral card.
That would
Yeah.
save Albert in action. And also, if you're there and you happen to draw an allied van on your allied card on your turn, I can take it from you, and
Exactly.
Brandon can.
Well,
give
I'm
it
not
to
going to
me.
leave.
And I have the Washington card, so I can. If you somehow draw an allied card by my turn this round, I can get an allied van out.
This is getting big.
I'm giving you Tokyo. That way, in theory,
can pick
we're
it
right
up
by
again.
Tokyo, and I can go and pick it up.
You can actually pick up both of these again.
I can't pick up. I could. I don't need to.
Yeah, we don't need another allied van.
But
We
let's see what
Honestly,
I got
escaping around North America and getting those allied cards back would be really helpful.
We got Himoi Hanoi
Himoi Hanoi.
and Karachi, so that's another neutral card.
Hanoi's here.
No, this is the player cards.
Oh, you're right.
And then Baghdad,
Baghdad.
As predicted, and then what's the unpredicted one?
Bangkok.
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 Oh yeah, we cleared that one.
Yeah.
Well, we removed one.
Yeah, Brandon stopped it from getting bad.
We're not in uncharted territory, but there's too many options for me to list out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could, but there's
they're
like
not hot.
9.
The opening stack was rather large.
Yeah.
You action
Which is good.
hero.
Yeah. All right,
Alright.
Brandon.
I'm Addy. Right, that's what I was.
Yeah,
doing?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're moving Alan and giving him a card.
Yeah. So 1
Swap
swap.
personas.
Send him a card. What do you want? London, Algiers.
It doesn't really matter. I just need.
Wait,
In London.
I should probably hold on to Algiers.
Yeah, so you can deal with Algiers if you need to.
And then I move you. Where do you want to go? Oh, you back.
I need to be the Shanghai.
It's so big brain.
Oh, you didn't draw an allied card. Damn.
Well, he hasn't drawn yet.
No, you haven't.
Oh, I did not.
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
One quiet night
Nice.
and satellite over Europe.
Oh.
That's not that bad.
A little annoying, but could be worse.
Yeah.
We don't have to go there right now.
We never really are out in the open in
Let's see
Europe
thoughts.
because it's already so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, in theory, what Alan could do on his turn is reveal the London card to go to London, destroy the satellite, and then end in Paris. That way he, and then move to, go to London, destroy the satellite, move to Paris, and then if he has all the allied cards, he makes the allied van in
That's a
Paris.
good idea.
Brandon's turn.
Because
he
Brandon's
can
going to
me
give him a
one.
van.
So guaranteed by next turn we can get an
yeah,
allied
yeah.
van.
So ending in Paris is a good idea.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
It's my turn, yeah?
Threats.
Oh. Rome.
Oh, that's kind of spicy.
Yeah, I'm going to start dealing with this Havana.
Okay, cool.
I need to start. Okay, so what I'm going to do.
We're getting low on
Yeah.
the men.
I'm going 1.
We're
Wait,
low
how?
on men.
Oh,
Oh,
you're a
God
bit.
damn it, we're low
That's
on
right.
men.
So you're gonna spend Shanghai to direct flight to
2.
Karachi, and then your second action is to build a
3,
third action to move,
4,
4 to switch, and you got 3 actions,
5, 6.
and you got 1.
And he has 1 available, and then I think that's your whole
Yeah,
turn.
I think I saved this.
That's a good get.
Yeah, that is a really good get. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really good.
that means that there's 3 areas that have 3, but we got some pieces back, and we'll see. Did you draw your hand?
No.
Draw your hand first.
San Francisco and Buenos Aires. That's good. East Berlin, Cairo.
Plague in East Berlin and an agent in Cairo.
Alan or I will draw the escalation. There's 4
Okay.
cards left. I wanted to double
We
check.
got One Quiet Night and the counterintelligence.
Yep.
So this is probably going to use both of them.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
this is a good bet because and continuing with our paths to get the Vans as soon as we can is definitely the way to go. And we can afford the incident tokens because we got diversion.
I think we use counterintelligence on Algiers because we're gonna need a van here anyway.
Yeah.
These guys are gonna get cleared regardless. So if we have to remove one of them, Algiers is the better bet.
You think?
Well, because to complete all these, a van has to end here at some point.
Oh,
in the
you're
game.
right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, so yeah,
So
Oh, and then we just never clear all
you never clear it. It'll
Yeah.
get cleared along the way.
yeah,
I don't want to do it now, but yeah, that is definitely higher on my
yeah.
list.
For when we decide on what to
Yeah.
do.
Dawn just finished her turn, yeah?
No.
Oh, Albert did, so it's my turn.
Yeah. I think we use counterintelligence to remove Algiers right now.
Right now?
The reason that I say it is because I realize, does that say that it can be used to interrupt an escalation card?
Yes. That's the one exception.
Add agents and intent. You may play this between the add agents and intensify steps of an escalation.
Okay.
So it says you can't interrupt it, but you can play it in between those two phases.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So,
So yes, we can interrupt it.
What
yeah.
was your plan?
If we're not planning
Oh, you're gonna go
on
along
dealing with Algiers between now and the next escalation, which I don't think we are.
The next you draw it or I draw it?
Does
Yeah.
that mean I can one quiet night this, or we have to save this until we know it's guaranteed?
Well, I'd rather save it until we hit the 3 mark.
yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
It's a better get on the 3 mark. We get the escalation and then you do this.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do the Algiers thing just that
Okay.
way I don't hit hand limit. Because if I draw without spending this, then I would.
No,
hit
this
hand
is
limit.
that's a target token because it's one of our mission objectives. The only one with an incident token right now is Jakarta.
Oh, the top-down camera. It's hard to see.
Oh yeah, it's a little zoomed out. Sorry, let me.
Yeah,
You'd have to change the focus.
I could just make it bigger.
that's all right. If you have any questions, that's
No,
yeah.
questions are helpful. I'm sure a lot of people don't know the exact rules of the board game, so I'm more than happy to explain them.
I'm literally a teacher, so I have to tell people that that's not a dumb question like 2 times a day at minimum.
Yeah.
It's like, this is probably a dumb question. I'm like, no, it's not a dumb question. We literally answered where dirt comes from last week. Not a dumb question.
Yeah. It's actually a really interesting question to answer because a lot of people don't think about where it comes from, right?
Yeah, because I was like, man, you can ask whatever question. I'm not gonna say it's a dumb question. And one of the girls was like, well, okay, so then where does dirt come from? And she was like, yeah, I'm just looking outside, like thinking, how can I make this a dumb question? I was like, it's not a dumb question. It's got erosion. You've got all of this other kind of things making all of this to just dirt. And they're like, man, how do you know this?
Why are there 12 things on top of the board? What the
I don't know.
There we go. Woo!
Okay, so I've thought about this. So my actions that I've already locked in is to reveal London to fly to London. 1, to remove the satellite from over Europe, which I don't really need to do, but it's helpful, but it's an option. Move to Paris and my
Especially
turn
if
there.
Albert has to remove clear Rome.
Do 1, 2,
And then 3.
Swap.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I do need to swap. You're right.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
you swap.
I start my turn here, so I get two action tokens. So that's good.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So-
so my point still stands of fly to London, remove the thing, move to Paris, swap personas. That puts
Yeah.
you at 4.
And I have 2 actions left over, which I'm more than willing to use right now, specifically because I think that
2 extra actions isn't enough to clear Rome and be in the safe house.
I don't want to clear Rome. What I want to do is I was thinking about using my 2 extra actions to pick up those 2 neutral cards
Oh, from
from Dom.
Oh, because that's not a bad
Because I
idea.
can make another neutral van, and even though we don't really need it, it's useful for
makes my
Brandon
character
to help
stronger.
damage
and
control.
I am on Elliot Man.
You see what I mean?
It's not a terrible idea.
So I got 2 extra actions, and I could pick up those 2 cards. I don't know how useful it is because they're not allied cards, but
Why does he need to end in a safe house?
This-
so that way at the beginning of my turn I can build the
Oh,
van.
yeah.
Because Brandon's going to be guaranteed to give me that 1 allied card that I need.
I'm thinking it might be worthwhile.
It'll put you over hand limit.
Oh, you're right. That's one of the reasons why.
I
Okay.
think it might be worthwhile for you to end in Rome to clear a piece and then walk to the safe house on your next turn.
Because it'll mitigate 1 incident.
well, what am I doing? Because I could just use my one of my spare actions if I have a spare action to move him.
we we draw the escalation.
Before that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I think you clear one piece off of Rome and end in Rome.
Yeah.
That way we only have one possible thing that can blow up when the escalation.
Yeah.
Or two possible things that can blow up with the escalation
Yeah.
because the one that we draw in Johannesburg.
And I
Oh, yeah.
reserve one of my actions to move him, which is fine.
Like, I know that it sucks, but we need to be careful about damage control since we
Yeah.
aren't in a position where we... And you're only one away from Paris. You
We
move
also-
to Paris and then build. It takes
We
one
also
extra
don't
action.
have a lot of
Oh, yeah,
models.
yeah, yeah.
So just the one is a lot.
Hold on. One.
That's true.
Also, is there a place you can move the van? No, you can move it to Khartoum.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Okay, so I can do this. So I can go 1, remove this, 2, 3, 4, 5 to deal with Johannesburg entirely.
Johannesburg is allied.
Is it allied?
Yes.
Let's see. Is this one?
That is allied.
Damn, they're all an allied, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's not the best of ideas then.
Well, if you don't need to swap personas just yet, you could just spend the one action token to go and clear a piece off of Rome. And then at the beginning of your next turn, you have 5 actions available.
Yeah. So I could go 1 to go to London, 2, 3 to go to Rome, remove 1 from Rome, spend 1 action to go back and end in that. So that way
Under the
Rome's
safe
at the
house.
very least safe, right? And we won't have to deal with the satellite because if I deal with Rome, then Albert doesn't have to go there. So
Yeah, I like
it's
that.
not important.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I'll spend 1 of my action tokens to do just that. So 1 to fly to London, revealing my London card in my hand. That's 1. No, that
He's not
stays.
removing
He's
the
gonna say
satellite.
That stays.
Oh,
That's
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then I remove 1 token, action token to move back. So that's 5. So I have 1 action token left. So next turn I can also do 5, and I'm still on Keith Mendes.
Okay. So I didn't realize you were keeping the satellite. I think that's fine.
No, 'cause, yeah, I could remove it, but as an action token, and this late in the game, this might come in clutch in me trying to complete the next.
I think it's
yeah.
fine to leave the satellite there. Doesn't really do much in
Yeah,
Europe.
because Rome's no longer at an extreme danger. So
So do I? Oh yeah, I guess we won't quite. Yeah, sure.
yeah, once we revealed it, which knowing my luck, I've drawn it. I've had that escalation twice.
Yeah, I don't want to risk using it on 2.
Yep.
There it is.
There it is. And I got a neutral card. We got.
That's pretty good. Getting a neutral card on you. Okay, bottom card.
Sao Paulo.
Why am I cursed?
Why are you cursed?
Okay, and then we use.
Hate me.
Yeah, we're using this now.
Okay.
Can we use it now?
Yeah,
Huh?
we can interrupt it.
Because it's before we draw the infection cards.
Oh, I see. Yes, you are correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Intensify. Escalation ends.
Yeah, and then we
one
do the
quiet
thing.
night.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right.
It's now 3, and then I'm gonna place this one in New York.
And now we need to take care of that.
Oh fuck.
In theory, all we have to do is put 1 here, and then
Okay.
we're okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
I'd
can
rather
do that.
I'd rather save the allied card. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it would suck for it to have to spread to London, but that is okay. It could be far worse. I think blocking off Madrid is better.
Oh wait, no, I can't do that. This needs to go to Alan. So I
Yeah.
can't do that.
I might be able to.
I can as well, since I'm
Well,
right there
no.
and I have enough actions. That's action token that I've saved.
Yeah, I think Alan is probably the best bet.
Yeah.
Where are your allied vans? In the reserve. They're
Yep,
not
we
made yet.
haven't made one yet because we used our allied cards early in order to stop the spread of the thing.
We only
didn't draw
used
many.
1 allied card to do that.
I
used-
used
no.
one,
We used
didn't I?
1.
You used one.
We used
You used-
one.
We used an event here.
These were neutrals
Yes.
from New Mexico, and this one was a card. It was an
Oh,
action card.
yeah, I'm the only one that spent one,
We've
yeah.
barely drawn any allied cards.
We had an excess of Soviet cards this round, yeah. So I think all the allied cards just happen to be on the bottom.
Whose turn is it? Dawn's.
Wait. Oh yeah, we won quiet nighted this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what we got going on. What's going on?
Brandon, I know you have extra action, but I think we should start prepping because we have enough to get the Europe mission done. We have both the neutral and the allied van.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah, we
Soviet
can get
van.
that one done.
So we can start working on that.
I don't have enough actions to complete it this turn.
We actually don't really need to worry about this too much. because that's where the objective is anyway, and we're going to be putting a neutral van there.
And the van
So we don't
removes
need
it.
to worry about.
Oh, I do.
this.
I do have enough
That's a good
actions. I can. If I don't have to do shit this turn, we complete it.
Nice.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2 actions. That's 1 action, and then my third one is acquire target.
And
if
then
I don't have to do shit, we complete that.
And then the fourth one is to give me the Algiers card so I can.
No, fourth one is acquire targets.
I think then instead you use your 4th action to do this, and then somebody else triggers that, or you trigger that at the beginning of your next turn.
What card
Okay.
do you?
It's more important to get the allied van out,
Gotcha.
because
There's
we
San
need that in
Francisco.
order for literally the other 2 objectives.
Gotcha. All right.
Because in theory somebody else can do it. It's still my turn though.
More useful removing pieces.
You know what would suck? Oh no, I can't draw it. Okay.
Albert, you need to get to San Francisco. If you can end your turn in San Francisco, on my turn, since I'm already in the safe house, so change personas, reveal Toronto,
Well,
move.
I'm getting this to you, right?
Well, you said you need all 4 of your actions to complete the
No,
missions.
we just said that we're not doing that. We just said that it's
Oh.
more important for him to use his 4th to give you this, because somebody else can always complete that objective, or he just does it as the beginning of his next turn.
Yeah, okay.
You do make a good point, though. It is worthwhile for me to go to San Francisco.
Well,
try to do this card.
let me just finish counting out my thing because
we
it's an interesting concept. So I change personas so that way I have access to my Shang Shang. Well, I don't need the Shanghai after this actually, so I can save that actually. No, I need to be on the one to reduce the cost. Switch personas, fly to Toronto, move to San Francisco, pick up something from Albert. And then you reveal the Washington card to get to Washington. And then at the beginning of my turn, I can make a neutral van.
We do have 2 3s that could blow up. Yeah.
Correct.
And then then Brandon can still give me Algiers because we need to make a second one anyways.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
but it's my turn.
Yes.
Yeah. I was just proposing that.
So, as far as my turn goes, there is not all that much that I can do. But I
Crazy idea.
have an idea already that I would like to propose before I forget it.
Yes. Go ahead.
I can remove pieces from either Sao Paulo or Johannesburg.
Ooh, that's a good
Ooh,
get.
That's good.
Because what I can do is I'm on Bonnie right now, who has the visa to Karachi, and I have Karachi in my hand. So I could go to Karachi, use Karachi to fly anywhere, and then I can remove 2 pieces from either Sao Paulo or Johannesburg. It's a question of which one do you want.
Johannesburg's harder to get to because of the fact that there's plague cubes that's blocking it in.
If I... No.
I think it's important we remove pieces right now.
Yes.
My other idea was you move the van 3 times. You move the van closer to Warsaw.
If I moved it 3 times, it would mean that Brandon could complete the objective, yes, but we need to pick up dudes. We need to prevent more incidents.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
That will say, I will remind you guys, I have diversion. So, barring a cataclysmic turn of events where we draw 4, so many incidents, and then we should be in a safe zone.
My
right
one
now.
worry right now, though, is just running out of pieces.
Yeah, that is still a
Diversion will
worry.
not mean anything.
So I think Dawn removing 2, because Brandon's not going to remove any on his turn.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to go to Johannesburg then, yes. So my turn then is I'm going to go to Karachi. I'm going to spend Karachi to fly to Johannesburg.
Where's Karachi?
It's the safe. It doesn't matter.
She's using it as a launch.
I have my visa.
It's 2 actions.
Visa to Karachi, so I fly to Karachi. I spend Karachi to fly there. I pick up 1 piece. I use my last action to move the neutral into Khartoum.
Wait.
And that removes the second piece.
Wait, can you... 1, 2, 3... Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I was trying to see if, what happens if, I wanted to see if this moving this here with you would get there any faster to Warsaw.
Oh,
But it would not.
yes, it would.
Oh, would it?
Oh
No,
no!
no,
Oh, but then,
It would be 5.
but then, I so I move it with me, and then I use my last action to move it here, which clears a second piece and puts it in one
that's
turn.
really good.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's what I wanted to know.
That's perfect.
So that's going to be 1, 2...
That's
So
4 actions.
now,
Yeah,
now
you
Brandon
need to
can get it here, finish the thing, and give you a card.
Yep, there we go. That was a good get.
All right, that's good. That's really good.
All right, I gotta get my cards. Gotta see what we got. What have we got? Show me what we got. We got Pyongyang and Atlanta. So I have another allied card.
You did spend this card, right?
Yes.
Are you on the persona that I can take it from me?
No. I'm also in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I just wanted to check because it's part of because I like to also consider like 8 different possibilities of me getting cards.
Okay, let's do threats.
Yes, I am on the one where you can take it from me. Yes.
Oh.
What happened?
We would choose Sao Paulo.
Well, whatever.
Not Africa. Or...
Sleeper cells activate North America. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Hey,
That was Paris.
Okay.
Khartoum
The regular one.
and Baghdad.
3.
Hey, yeah, that was the third.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that was the third.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It was Baghdad.
It's got the van on it.
Oh.
Wait, why are we drawing for Dawn? We removed 6. Or it was just the next one. Never mind. I'm thinking the forecast.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's...
Okay. It's unfortunate. We do have diversion, though.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have cleared one, so that is still progress.
Send that over.
Yeah.
That means if Brandon did,
one,
which is, Brandon can draw the escalation.
3.
Let's enjoy this victory
1,
first.
2, 3. And then acquire targets. So we do...
Those two
We
objectives.
stop Sabik from finding his former captors. He's already killed a couple people. But you know what? It's about some of them that we can save.
All right. What's the what?
198. Ding.
Where's the Sharpie?
Oh, that's right. I took it downstairs. I'm sorry.
There is one already downstairs.
Yeah, there's an extra one here.
Alrighty, 198. You want to read it?
Sure. The teams covered both cities and stopped Sabik's target from stumbling into a messy public assassination.
Ooh.
The Soviet had an attaché case with a hidden compartment containing something of potential use. Find card 80 in the operations deck and place it in the intelligence file.
Ooh.
Anyone can look at it at any time.
Cool. That's
I think it's just a picture.
map.
it's a map.
Oh, it's a map. You're right.
I think, by the way, that we're gonna get pitted against
Wait a
each
minute.
other at the end.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. This is the same map we got before.
Can I
that's
see
it.
this, please?
Yeah, it says debrief number 113.
It's
which
that
I think
one
is
guy drew.
important.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It is the same map, just a picture, and not a shitty drawing.
Yeah,
It's in the
it's not
intelligence.
No, this is the.
That was the personnel.
There's
There are
nothing in the intelligence. Oh wait, there it is. It doesn't look the same.
Yeah,
Can
it
I see
does.
it?
Yeah, here are the it's an extension of it because here are the trucks.
Probably.
Yeah, they kind of overlap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's the trucks.
The
There's
question mark is whatever we don't
this
know.
building. This building right here is the question
Oh,
mark.
I guess. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Sorry, I'll try to show you guys on the camera. I can't take it. You know what? Hold up.
Yo, nice job. Nice
This is
job,
the card that
everyone.
we got.
Fuck yeah.
Gotta cover Alan's face so it focuses on the card.
There it is.
That's the one that we got. And this is the one that we're saying is similar. So this is what we're proposing right here, that these overlap. Alright. Sorry, if I try to put it under this one, that one doesn't have autofocus.
Yeah.
Our top down doesn't.
Yeah.
I kind of want to. Can I write on these? Is that okay?
You should be able to. Yeah.
There's no reason not to. We could like draw our own map that combines the two.
Yeah, I'm not gonna write on them. Ooh, you know what?
Can
What
you
I can do. Then.
can you like go over the bottom details that it gives us? Because I saw the debrief number 113, but I didn't get to see the other ones.
This is debrief number 224. Date April 1962. This one is July 1962. That's all it says.
It's from the games that we got them from.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, okay. No, I see what. I was thinking that this happened like prior, so I thought it was information they were withholding from us. You know what I mean? But it just that sounds like that's reports we made.
Intelligence. So I'm doing 1, 2.
I can see my house from here.
Wait, did I draw the...
Hold on.
Oh.
Brandon hasn't taken his turn yet.
Sorry.
Yeah, I haven't drawn...
Didn't he? Wait, did you?
No.
You haven't drawn your
We
player.
interrupted
Yeah,
his
yeah.
actions because they read the cards.
Okay. Show me...
Can we draw an escalation right now?
Yes. This is the first turn that we can draw an escalation.
I got
again.
another Soviet. And Bombay. Alright, 3 of those threats. Not, Oh, yeah.
Rome. That's really annoying.
Hey, I did good.
Yep, that was good.
Bangkok.
Also good. Brandon,
For
good
now,
job.
it's way over there.
Brandon, good job on that one.
We're starting to get a
That's
little
extra
dangerous. We're starting to get
Bangkok's right
a
here.
little dangerous now.
Khartoum.
Oh, Khartoum is very dangerous.
Oh, the plague.
We need that one cleaned.
Oh, you have the ability to.
I can take care of it. I'm just trying to think of what's the best thing for me to do right now.
Don't forget your action token.
Yeah, I did get it. My idea was going 1, 2, 3, 4.
Algiers will never.
Don't worry
go up.
about Algiers.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So take care of Khartoum if you're gonna go over there.
Yeah.
Disease
Because you're on the
Disease
persona to
humans.
deal with it.
I think I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3,
Take a symptom card.
4, 5.
All right.
Nice.
Remove all of them?
Yeah.
He's got
It
the-
acts as experimental medicine. As an action, remove all disease cubes from your city
I'm also gonna use this last one to reveal San Francisco.
to get out of there.
Oh, so that Alan can
Oh,
come
you're
back.
right. I can still do that on my turn.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
you get your next
So we
card.
cleared some dudes.
Yeah, and I have Atlanta, so I can help out a little bit as well.
Symptom cards. All right.
Could be worse though. At least they go away at the end of the game.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
draw player cards. And
I also go through my cards really quickly. I almost am never at hand limit.
Yeah.
well,
As there's
Yep.
escalation.
that makes it even less likely to get him.
That's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
because
Sucks.
Rome, Bangkok, and Sao Paulo are now at risk.
We're going to get an incident this round.
There's Bruce.
Oof. Okay, so 4.
We are getting an incident this round.
Yeah.
It's also dangerously close to running out of tokens.
Incidents are actually
so
kind
incidents
of
are better here
Yeah,
actually.
because we only have 2, 4, 6. We have 7 agents that can go out in the field. So we're not at risk of losing unless an incident places
fact
a
that-
significant amount,
fact
which is
that-
improbable because we only have 1 incident token
Okay.
in South America and
So
We are getting the van next turn, and we can.
we only need 1 action to move this to here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3
we can-
actions to get this there. But yeah, so if we get the van there, so build or whatever
Well,
whatever happens. I don't
This
know.
is on my turn.
Yeah.
Alan's turn. He makes the van. He moves it to Rome. He moves this one there. We get 6 tokens in one turn.
And then we drive. Then next turn, someone else drives into Algiers
Yeah.
to clear it.
And for the objective.
No, the objective we need 2.
Wow.
But
That's where it needs to be.
but we clear it. Yeah. Alternatively,
Yeah, we don't have any event
Why I'm
points to block
shuffling
right
that
now.
so much. There's not a lot we can do about it.
Sao Paulo incident is
Place 1 agent in every city with 1 or more instant tokens in Africa.
there's no incident tokens in Africa.
This is the Calcutta card.
Oh, another incident. Fuck.
Players in North America or South America that are not in a safe house lose 1 cover.
Albert does.
Albert.
I didn't think
Nothing.
Oh, thank God.
Cartoon.
Hey.
regular cartoon. That's not cartoon.
That's not cartoon. That's
gotcha.
That's Karachi.
so. Next draw guaranteed is Baghdad, Plague Khartoum, and Bangkok. What's Bangkok at? Bangkok's at 3.
Bangkok's
Yeah.
a 3
Baghdad's okay. So we have to clear Bangkok
on my turn.
if you can.
Okay.
If
so
not,
this is,
it sucks, but it's
I don't
not.
think we can do anything about it.
wait a second.
We need peoples.
2.
We need pieces back, yeah.
Yeah.
3, 4. I can do it. Okay. This is crazy. Okay, so my first action is going to be swap personas. I still had a token. I just placed it
Yeah.
here. So first, my first action is going to be swap personas. My second action is going to be to create the neutral van, or the allied van.
Uh-huh.
My third action is going to move the allied van into Rome.
Uh-huh.
My fourth action is going to be to swap back.
I'm not sure how you're doing this.
Oh yeah, I need
I
an
thought we
extra
have to
action.
move it to Sao Paulo.
I think we just do that.
I was trying to think about how to deal with Bangkok, right?
What were you thinking for Bangkok?
I have the Manila card.
You can't get there in time.
I can, if I swap back, go to Manila and fly with the van directly to Bangkok. And end my turn in Bangkok.
How many turns do you?
So let's see. Let's count this
Way
out.
too many.
So
That's an allied van, by the way.
yeah, my first action is going to be
Sorry about this, man.
swapping
Okay.
personas. Second action is to build the van. Those two are locked in.
Right.
Yeah.
I can leave the neutral van or the allied van where it is, move to Manila, or swap personas again, move to Manila, and spend my action token to fly with Manila using my persona that can move the vans with me and fly directly to Bangkok. I still get 3 agents off the board, and I prevent an incident.
At what point do you move the Madrid van to you?
He's not. He's moving to Madrid to pick it up.
Yeah, because I have the. Is it Madrid?
It's Madrid, not
Ah,
Manila.
damn it! This is Manila.
But you're going to Manila, which is here.
No.
No, then that's not enough actions.
Yeah, no, because I
Yeah.
need
Oh,
the.
okay.
I thought that was Madrid. I thought
it's
Manila
not
and Madrid
happening.
were the same
We can't
thing.
clear it.
All right.
I think we just eat our lumps.
Yeah, we have to
unfortunately.
get the incident.
Clear what we can. So
Yeah, so it's switch personas, build the van, move the allied van over to Rome, move the neutral van over to Sao Paulo, and I got 1 extra action. Kiev's not in danger, or no?
No, you don't. You have the extra action token.
Yeah,
If there's nothing that you can do that's of super importance, I think you hold on to it.
yeah. I'm trying to think.
It's an important resource that we can use later.
Yeah.
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 This is like deep breath moment. This is nice.
I can end in Karachi. If I end in Karachi, Don, you potentially could just get to me, and we can trade cards if you happen to draw an allied card. And we need that second allied van, right?
She will not be able to move to you after she draws.
Well, she has the Karachi, what's it called?
Visa.
Visa.
But then that's an entire round
Yeah.
of you in Karachi. So
Well, I don't have
He has
anything
nothing
to
else.
do.
Okay, so he would just be moving.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess someone has to move the van through here, huh?
Don't you have a Karachi visa?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
what you're proposing. to
That's
do.
what I'm proposing the idea, yeah. Because Albert ended in San Francisco, so there's no way for me to get there. With 1 action, it's impossible for me to get there because I don't have the card anymore. Yeah, because the only other idea I had was to reveal. Yeah.
Oh, you're looking for cards to pick up again?
I forgot that I can pick up cards.
No, there's nothing.
We got a lot of.
We have a lot of North America cards.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I think I'll just save the action token because I can't think of anything amazing for me to do, especially if you
Can
have
we
to
just
go to
sort
North
them?
America.
Yeah, can I just have all the allied?
Okay.
You guys keep going. I'm just looking to see what
Yeah.
my options are.
I think I'll save the incident. I'll save my action token for later.
Paris is the only one.
Just for perspective, we've literally drawn 7 allied cards the entire game.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. I drew New York
Okay.
and
that's the only
Rome.
Oh, that's really nice.
Oh, that's a good game.
Yeah. I just need 2 of
Okay,
them.
that's really good.
I just need 2 of them.
one. Here we fucking go.
All right, and now for the bad times.
We already drew the escalation.
No.
Oh, right.
Bad times. Plague in infection in Khartoum. Incident in Baghdad. I should draw the bottom of this before moving on.
Who's Baghdad?
What? What do you mean an incident?
I told you we're getting an incident in
Oh,
Bangkok.
Bangkok. You're right.
Did you draw Baghdad or Bangkok?
Yeah, Baghdad.
Baghdad's okay.
And Warsaw.
Yeah, I realized that there was a 4th option.
Oh wait, this was from the bottom. This was because the incident. Fuck.
Okay, well, what's that card that you have there in your left hand?
Bangkok.
Oh.
Okay, so
We knew that was going to happen.
yeah,
Yeah.
incident still happens. Sleeper cells activate. Place an agent in every city until you win the Pacific Rim. So 1 in Jakarta.
It's a little annoying, but it's not the worst.
Yeah, I still have diversion, and I'm not at hand limit, so I'm not going to spend it now. But
Yeah, we
means
can
we
use
can-
it whenever.
yeah,
Yep.
On Dawn's turn.
yeah.
We can.
Closest.
Yeah, I don't know. Don's turn's complicated because we can get 3 guys back by moving it to
I
Algiers.
think that we definitely do that. Where is Dawn?
She is.
Far.
Yeah.
Well, Algiers,
But I have visa.
Okay.
Algiers is not in danger.
No, it is. It will never be in danger.
Yeah.
You can also go to Atlanta.
Well, I'm just wondering if she has the ability to get the neutral van over to Bangkok, or
No actions can do that.
I mean, she has the ability to move with it, so if she can somehow fly herself over there, it's a possibility.
Spend the Atlanta card, move, spend it, and then she's stuck there.
Yeah.
So it's not.
I'm thinking she but whatever she does, she ends in Atlanta, so she's in North America where all our allied cards
Yeah.
are, and she spends time later picking up cards.
It's got to be me to get the van to Baghdad or to Bangkok, and it'll take me 2 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah,
I'm actually wondering, Brandon, if you can get the van to New York.
yeah. Because
So-
it takes 2
Picking
turns to
them
get it there, 1 turn to get that there. It gets that started, and then I have a spare action to either clear 1 more or I don't know.
Don, what are you thinking about your turn?
Next draw is Rome.
That's clear.
Fine.
So we have Rome, Saigon, Plague Leopold, San Fran, Algiers, Havana, Johannesburg, Jakarta.
I took Algiers out, didn't we?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the last 2 you mentioned
Havana.
after Havana?
Johannesburg and Jakarta.
Okay.
And Havana, yes.
All of those you've stated will not blow up.
I'm just listing all of the ones that we
Yeah, I was double checking them, and it's good that we
including
did
the first
that.
ones.
Yeah, including the first ones. All the ones you listed.
Rome, Saigon, Plague Leopoldville, San Francisco, Havana, Johannesburg, Jakarta. We're all good on those.
Yeah, they'll become dangerous, but they won't blow up at all. So I think that we need to run and we need to try to get the second allied van as soon as we can while we have the bit of wiggle room that we're given.
Yeah. We do also need to, you are correct though, we do need to take care of Bangkok. And we need to take care of Novosibirsk if we can.
No,
I'm thinking on my turn, I spend the San Francisco card to go there and start dealing with those.
Yeah.
And then you can pick up the San Francisco card.
I don't know what I'm doing my turn.
I don't know what I'm doing on my turn.
So-
my
so-
turn comes first.
Yeah, okay. Let's figure out what Don does.
What I will say, Don, is that if you're in the persona where I can take cards from you, and
Yes.
if you just end your turn by picking up a card, then I can spend my turn getting to you, getting the 2 cards, and then getting to New York to make the second van.
Washington.
Washington.
As it stands, I can end in Washington with 2 allied cards for you,
Okay.
which is my thought process. My thought is I fly to Atlanta, I move to Washington, I pick up Washington. That being said, that's 3 actions. So my thought is I remove 1 from Johannesburg while I'm there so we never have to worry about it again.
Yep.
And then I do precisely that.
So I have a question for you.
Or I move 1 to Algiers instead of picking up 1 from
I
Johannesburg.
think
That nets more.
I think the Algiers is better.
Yeah, that nets more.
Okay.
I like that.
What's your question, Brandon?
Will we draw? Are we at potential to draw this one? This one?
No.
Yeah,
We
unless...
have already drawn them.
Then I will clear those.
Yeah,
on my turn.
The escalation is what we need to be worried about. None of the draws will put us in danger, but when we draw the escalation, it'll put these ones back in the mix.
We're not at the escalation for a while. We've
Yeah.
already drawn the escalation for this stack.
So we got enough wiggle room for me to feel confident, but I know how confidence is in this game.
So then I move the van to Algiers, right? I
Yep.
fly to Atlanta, I walk to Washington, and then I pick up Washington.
That seems good.
Am I on that character? Yes, I am. And these are the 2, and then I have Atlanta and Washington available for Alan to pick up on his turn. So that means on Alan's turn, he goes to. How are you getting to Washington?
I have the New York card that I can just reveal.
And then you walk.
So,
okay, so
that's
New
gonna be-
York, Washington,
pick up 2 from you, and then I have the action token
That's
that
really
I've
nice.
saved in order to build the van.
Okay, so it is worth mapping out the rest of the game at this point.
Yeah.
So as it stands right now, the biggest problem is going to be the pursuit objective, actually.
I think
I,
if Brandon...
Well,
sorry.
Hold on, let Brandon talk.
yeah. So Warsaw's going here. This team's going here. This team.
Oh, we need to remove these so we don't think that we have to do stuff with them.
This team with 2 actions, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be here. So I will have 1 action left. This team will be here. And a new team will be built here. So all we need to do is just move them here. And then even if we draw another escalation, they cannot expend.
I can
Because then we can just...
I can do all 4 of these on my turn.
Oh, that's right. It only has to go into the city. It doesn't have to end its
Yes.
turn there.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is what I am doing. I can't see a better way of doing it.
Yeah.
So I have not drawn yet. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can do all 4 of these on my turn, end it in San Francisco, so
will
that
clear
on my next turn, I just take it where it needs to go.
Sounds good.
That's good, actually, yeah.
3.
Like I'm concerned with Leopoldville because we're going to draw our third plague cube.
And out of all of them, that the
Plague cubes extending is very bad.
Yeah.
But
We might get the escalation before. Okay, we have 7 actions left.
7 turns.
Yeah, 7 turns. So that means what we have is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your second, the one after your turn after this one is going to be the last turn.
Okay.
So that being said, can we complete this in time?
I think so, because before it even gets to my second turn, Albert will have completed the second objective.
So let's lay this out. So what Brandon is doing is Brandon is moving the Allied van to New York.
yes.
He is moving the other ones over far away, and that's okay.
Yes.
Albert on his turn is...
You only have access to one van because I wouldn't have made the
That's
second
Fine.
one yet.
I'm doing these 4, and then when you build the van, that'll do the last one. Unless we got the escalation, it should be
Yeah.
awkward.
Because he's going to drive New York van 1, 2, 3, 4.
I can finish the objective on my turn by spending the token, or I can do 4, save the token, and then building the van would finish.
When would be the soonest we can draw the escalation? Whose turn would it be?
Albert is the first person who can draw the escalation. Complete the objective
yeah.
before the escalation.
Yeah.
Don't save the action token. We want to get this game done as soon as possible.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no point. If you save the action token, then maybe you get another turn to use it. I say you use it now.
Yeah,
That's
using it now is more valuable.
The way I see it,
We're at the final boss battle. Don't save your potions anymore.
the way I see it, the game ends my turn. Because by the time it gets to me again, wherever the van is going to be, both of these are going to be here, and I'm going to acquire target.
Okay, so Albert completes the pursuit objective. Okay? And then Alan gets this.
Alan needs to build.
He makes you can make the van your turn, right?
Yeah. So my actions are reveal New York, walk to you, pick up 2 cards. I have an action token to build the van.
And that's your full turn.
my full
and
turn.
then on my turn, if there's no mitigation to be done, I move that neutral van to Algiers.
The ally van. But yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Cool.
And then on Brandon's turn, he moves the other one and the game is done.
Yes.
Or if I can't move that, I can do mitigation.
Yeah.
But we will likely, asterisk, not have to. We'll have to see.
Yeah. But between now and then, I use diversion, and hopefully we can mitigate as much as we can.
We have to blitz this, though.
Yeah, we
have 2 incident things remaining.
So
It is physically impossible for us to lose due to incident tokens.
Yeah. The biggest concern, honestly, would be for Leopoldville to blow up and making the infection worse.
That would be
That's
very
the
bad.
worst thing to happen. And if that does happen, Albert has to spend...
It's not in the discard pile. We haven't reached it yet.
Yeah. So even if we hit the incident token, statistically, it's improbable that we'll get it the 4th time to make it blow up.
Yes, it is improbable, but not impossible.
Not impossible.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
We might have to change plans, but
Okay.
That's okay.
So everyone have any questions about a current game plan?
no.
I'd like to add an amendment. If for whatever reason, Don or I draw the other Leopoldville, I'm not sure if Albert was going to say this, but he could just move him here, go to Leopoldville, and clear it. Because then Dawn, on her turn, her mitigation is these 2.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
these cannot expand past our teams.
If we draw the third plague cube for Leopoldville, take care of as much as you can, but you need to take care of Leopold.
Yeah, I'm
If
okay with
it
that.
happens between now and
We
then.
have our contingencies as
Okay.
well.
Ooh, that sucks. I got forecast though, and
Satellite
over South America. We're never gonna go back to South America. We're gonna save forecast until the escalation.
Yeah.
Once the escalation happens, we use
Good idea.
forecast.
Sounds
I think
good.
because we have the forecast,
think we
I'm not going to worry about Leopoldville because we can put that at the bottom.
Unless we find out from the forecast that it's impossible to avoid it. But
We have to see what happens.
Well, no.
Right now, we're drawing those cards. We're drawing from the threat deck.
Yes.
all right, we have Rome.
Rome.
Good, safe. There's a Leopoldville.
Okay, I think I have to deal with that. Cairo.
Cairo. Okay.
Cairo.
I got you.
Oh, thank you. I put it in the wrong place.
That's okay. There's a lot of cities there. Also, they're both Soviet.
Cairo.
Weird, huh? I don't know.
That actually does not make any sense. I must have just missed marking it, I guess.
Or it could have been someone drawing from an incident token and putting in the wrong stack.
No. Cairo was part of our initial draw.
Oh.
But we haven't had it since the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So how did it get up there? I don't know.
that's fine.
I must have just missed marking it.
Yeah.
So my turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. First action. Clears that.
Double check that I
Wait.
did not
Oh, that's
miscount.
right. Your ability doesn't move through spaces.
Nope,
it just
I
lands
can't.
on it.
Yeah, I can't. Second action. We'll
Two.
clear that. And then my last two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, so that's all
Sick.
4.
Yep.
Yeah,
That
that's
gives
good.
us a lot of time.
Yeah, now nothing's at 3 except for Leopoldville, which Albert is planning on dealing
Sao
with this turn.
Paulo and Calcutta.
Hey!
Yeah, okay. Wait, no. I mismarked this. Oops.
Johannesburg,
Okay.
Jakarta, East Berlin.
You gotta project, my dude.
Okay, sorry. East Berlin, Jakarta, and Johannesburg.
The East Berlin one is Plague Cube.
We're okay with the East Berlin,
Okay,
though.
so-
You don't have to worry about that. We're not going to run out of plague cubes. We're doing okay.
Why did? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna do.
Okay,
Do we
hold
think
on.
we need to do it?
So. Leaving.
Albert, you are the first person who can draw the escalation card, and it would have to be your second card. It would have to be the very first card of the stack.
So, this is what I'm thinking. Albert, you can reserve 1 action to move Bangkok over to Jakarta. That reduces the potential of the escalation being
Well,
bad.
I think it's. Hold on.
Here,
We have
with-
forecasts.
with
We have
the-
forecast.
With the van in New York, it's blocking progress. There is no way for it to expand.
But it's like we can't skip through these. We have to like spend time doing this.
No, because it just needs to pass through it, right?
Brandon's ability, if he moves at 3, it does not pass through the
Yeah,
intermediate.
which means that for us, we can move it 1 and
Yeah.
we can complete it faster than Brandon could.
the problem is if the escalation happens.
Yeah.
Well, escalation happens, it can't expand because there's nowhere for it to expand.
This is true, but then we have to. So it's a matter of like who's going to take care of it.
I think I see what he. I think I understand what he means. If the escalation happens, we have to backtrack. Whereas we wait for the escalation to happen before this.
Unless you complete it this round.
But then he won't be able to deal with Leopoldville, Johannesburg, and Jakarta. He can deal with most of those now because he can spend 1 action to move this over. He can fly to Johannesburg because he has the San Francisco card or Leopoldville. Move 1 action, move over, and do you have an extra action token? Yeah, then he can deal with Johannesburg as well. He can deal
a
with
good
all
point.
3.
Yeah, you do that. That is a much better usage of our time because
Yeah.
Alan completes that one. If we draw the escalation, we haven't moved the vans. It's okay. On my turn, I do 1, 2, 3, 4. We physically won't be able to draw anything else. We'll have to accept the fact that if we draw a 3, then if we draw it again, we're gonna have to put the
Yeah.
put the escalation on it or the
But this
incident.
guarantees that the escalation will not be bad, except for the 1 card that we draw from the bottom.
If it gets to my turn and both vans are here, I can't complete it. Someone else has
That's
to
a good
acquire
point.
target.
That
Someone
is-
else will have to be here.
Alan, what's your turn looking like?
My turn is entirely taken up. Remember, it's
By the
the
van,
move thing in order to build the van.
And in order for me to complete this objective, I have to move both vans all the way over here, which means Brandon is incapable of completing the objective on his turn. Which would mean that
Well, you can just move the 1 van.
Yeah, because you can just 1, 2, 3, 4.
oh, that's a good point.
and
Yeah.
then okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Yeah, then I can go like 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, yeah, we're still okay. That's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay, we're
Who's
okay.
the
Albert take your turn. I take care of the vans. Yes.
okay,
1.
1. So yeah, revealed San Francisco to fly to Leopoldville.
Discard San Francisco to fly to Leopoldville.
Oh, yeah, discard. Yeah,
2,
2.
3,
4 action
5.
token to move Jakarta to. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh wee. Okie dokie.
Wait. Player.
Player cards
Player
first.
cards.
Because you might try the escalation. It's unlikely but possible.
Oh, thank God.
Francisco. That's annoying. I was thinking about doing that before I moved, but either that doesn't really matter.
We still got diversion, so it's not the worst, but it's still.
We
problematic.
need to try not to put any more out
Yeah.
because we already have a lot.
I mean, if we can end the van in San Francisco, that also
But
helps.
I would be ending the van in San Francisco, so we have a bit. Okay, San Fran, Havana, and Saigon are the 3 that we drew. Havana, San Fran, Saigon. There we go. Okay. Okay.
That's really annoying that we drew both of those.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We just gotta keep going.
We have a lot of cards that are going to be available now. All right, so Alan,
Who
take
has
your turn.
Algiers? Did we discard Algiers at all?
Yeah,
We
Yeah.
did? Because I'm thinking,
it's here.
if we can somehow get Algiers in someone's hand, they can pick up both bands and fly it to Algiers.
That sounds way too.
We're not
complicated.
doing that.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it's a possibility,
No.
if it'll save us turns, but...
It will. It is
Yeah.
the only person who can pick up Algiers is me, and I am directly before.
I thought that it was in someone's hand, which is why I was
Oh,
asking.
yeah.
And now that I know it's not a possibility. Okay. So yeah, my actions is gonna like I said, I'm gonna reveal New York in order to go to New York.
Okay.
I'm going to move over to Washington. I am going to pick up both those
4.
action, and then I will use my 4th action in order to spend my action token. My 5th action, spend an action token to discard these 4 cards and build a van.
All right.
Which pops down in Washington. We now have these vans here ready to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's all my actions.
Cards.
And this is highly probable that I'll draw the exhalation, right?
No, this is the beginning of the stack, but it's possible.
Yeah. Hey, satellite over
Africa.
Africa.
Cool. Actually, a little annoying.
Kind of. No, if
We
it
never have to go
ends,
there, it's okay.
you don't.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah. But I got Istanbul, which is good for movement, actually.
It's not going to reach your turn.
You're not going to get another turn.
I'm ending it.
Yeah, Brandon's ending the game. Hello, Kevin.
Hi.
Friend. What is up? We're playing Pandemic Legacy Season 0. How are you doing today, friend? What have you been up to?
We're finally getting
If-
a good game.
Nah.
This game has been really intense, but we are slated to win very well.
Oh, I didn't draw my,
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
If the game's going to end on Brandon's turn, is it worthwhile to use the forecast now?
We could end up getting.
If I draw the escalation card,
We're gonna want it for Saigon and San Fran.
there's no point in using it right now because
Yeah.
regardless of anything that we draw, it's not going to explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's worth bringing up though.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like, yeah,
Okay. Delhi,
that's fine.
Sydney,
North of.
Where's Delhi? I always forget.
Delhi, Sydney, and
and infection in Madrid.
That's fine.
that is okay.
Yeah, no one's moving through there.
Delhi's really
Yeah.
annoying because it's so far off from where it is.
Yeah,
Okay, so then it is my turn.
you only have to move the Washington one, and if that's the case, you can leave it in San Fran, and I'll still be fine.
Probably leaving in Toronto, so that we just do a full loop.
Well, no, she can go 1, 2, 3, 4, clear these boys, and then it's just
yeah,
one
start
action,
clearing.
2 actions, acquire.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's yeah.
That is our best bet. So then I'm gonna go. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that clears these dudes, all of these, which completes that objective. Man, I understand. You had a long stream yesterday. How did that go? I popped in, but I've been super busy with like I had a project that was due today. I was, oh boy, that was a doozy of a
141.
project.
Also, sorry for not being able to hop in. Don mentioned that that there was an invitation out, but I had a lot of assignments to do yesterday. I worked for essentially like 16 hours straight doing homework, getting it all done. So I didn't have time to hop in, but I would have. I love 7 days today.
It's midterms for us right now, unfortunately. Had a fun time. Nice, good. I'm glad that you had a good time. Get some relaxation. You're gonna be live again tomorrow, aren't you? What are you up to? Out of curiosity. Yeah, we're doing very well with this though. Operation Sword Van is a go. So that completes this.
Oh man.
Just circle this. Okay. Your team cornered and interrogated the defector, a botanist who contracts with the CIA. It appears they stumbled across intel on the Medusa trials and mistakenly concluded that the CIA failed to stop them on purpose. The defector accepted money from Soviet sources to deliver data, something about an experiment involving pollen in orange groves. Remove all checkpoint tokens from the board, remove 2 agents from the board. Hey, cool!
Oh, cool.
Saigon.
Saigon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
Which is one from
both
Saigon?
from Saigon.
Both Saigon?
Sure.
That's actually kind of nice.
And what else do we remove? Is that it?
That's it.
That's it. And the checkpoints. They don't
Oh,
matter.
yeah. That's fine.
Nice. Taking tomorrow off. Nice. That makes sense. Take
so
some
just-
time for yourself.
do that.
Tuesday's a toss-up between Resident Evil 7 Days or Valheim. Yeah, Resident Evil. Finishing that up. You haven't finished 6 yet, have you? You're still working through that right now, right?
Right. These are Dawn's player cards.
I've been meaning to get a hold of Valheim. It's been getting a lot of traction recently, and I haven't even tried it yet.
I mean, you've been busy.
Okay. So this is our last opportunity to draw the escalation card because I'm the last person who can draw it. So we have Warsaw and Havana.
Hey!
So we are not going to. Nothing
Absolutely nothing can happen.
Okay.
Okay.
Threat card. Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's do the threat cards.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's do the threat cards.
Lagos.
Infection in Rome.
It's been a while since we saw that one.
Infection in Santiago.
We haven't seen those.
Yeah. So
Nice.
the next draw would be Toronto, and then we would be in new cards.
Nice.
Yeah, we had a really good long stint of not
Okay.
drawing the escalation.
Since we're not going to draw the escalation, let's discuss what I should spend this diversion
So
with
we either
before we
use
end the
both
game.
on Sao Paulo to keep it clean, or
Don't we get 3?
Yeah, we get 3.
Oh, we get 3. Jakarta's clean right now. We'd probably want to remove one from there. Novosibirsk has 1, and Bangkok has 1.
I'd rather keep the clean ones clean.
Yeah, I
Yep.
agree.
Yeah, so I'd move. So let's move 1 from Jakarta and 2 from those, and then let's throw it on over to Moscow.
Fuck you, Moscow.
Hey, you guys should go over to Moscow. Why?
Yeah.
Well, they're throwing a birthday party for so-and-so.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's the real reason this always happens. Is that there's always someone's birthday every month.
Yeah, the KGB's like, hey, it's
It's
co-
Pietro's
Comrade
birthday.
Sasha's birthday. Everyone come back to bed.
Sasha!
Oh,
It's not
how
my
exciting! Happy
birthday!
birthday, Sasha.
It's not my birthday! Oh, you're being shy. It's
We
okay!
all know that your birthday is classified. You don't need to tell us your age.
All right, cool. So
right.
that's
Let's do it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's
one
two
action.
actions.
That's
So
two
two
actions.
actions.
2. That's my third action.
action.
Acquire target.
4th actions acquire target.
and that
We bug
completes that objective. All right.
171.
Sergei's birthday again.
Alright.
Nice. All right, hold on. What if it doesn't?
What if
make
it's
us
not
do
a
that?
bug?
What if it
That
doesn't?
would be
What if we
hilarious.
unsuccessfully bug it?
That would be really funny if they
Ah.
just threw that at us.
Oh, good ending to that, guys. We did. Oh boy, I wish we could figure out like what we did that made that game go so well, so we can emulate it in the
We didn't get
future.
fucked first draw.
No, it was honestly the first draw.
It was literally just first draw.
We do so well if we just don't get fucked over by RNGs.
Yeah. And Kevin says that Valheim is fun, slow but fun. It's not his favorite game to stream.
Yeah.
Personally. That's totally fair.
Is this slower than 7? Because I feel like 7's pretty slow.
But 7's also a different brand of game, I think. Because Valheim is
they're
also
very
the same
similar.
sort.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
but-
I don't know. I haven't played Valheim.
I don't know if it has a plot.
Yeah, Valheim's more of like a Monster
Wanna read it?
Slayer
That's
meets
very
7 Days to Die. It's like if you combined Monster Hunter and 7 Days to Die and threw it in a Nordic theme.
The teams posed as plumbers and planted a bug in the control center. Place the bug sticker on the corner of the control center sticker in Africa to show that it was bugged.
Nice.
All right, place that sticker on, and then that is it. That's the end of the game. The game is done. Nothing else happens.
Yeah, we put it all.
July!
Shit. Oh man. 2/21, 2021. Oh, today's a good day actually.
Maybe I shouldn't
Interesting.
have put that on the
2/21,
corner.
2021. What a good date.
Huh?
Well, that's fine. Well, because yeah, that's a bend. Oh, but that is a bend. That's kind of a problem. We'll fix it later.
It's fine.
Because it'll fold in, and the
Oh.
sticker is halfway. Oops.
Oh.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I'll fix it. I'll fix it in
Yeah.
post.
K-Bird's talking about how 7 Days to Die is a lot of RNG for like loot drops, and Valheim's more about knowing where to find stuff. So that's interesting because I don't know how the crafting system is in Valheim. I haven't watched any content with it, but when you get RNG based anything, 7 Days to Die is interesting because you can tilt it in your favor. But yeah. You have no idea how many memes I've seen about 7 Days to Die player being like, the Crucible! The Crucible! Everyone get the Crucible! Because it's such a rare drop
Yeah.
that it's basically a legendary item.
Or how to build an auger.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
All right, good job, boys. Check objectives. Marketing incomplete with a failed. Doesn't happen. All objectives are complete. We succeed. Proceed to the next month. Decrease your funding by 1 because clearly you don't need the help. Destroy the objectives for the month you've finished. Record your evaluation and new funding level on the calendar on the back of the debrief book. So that means we start at August at 6.
We survived.
We
Survived.
We
Damn.
didn't fail.
Good job, guys.
I respect Tonic just to get an intelligence guy and make one. Yeah.
Oh, nice. The escalation was actually going to be the very last straw.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
I mean, there was nothing else that we needed to do.
Yeah,
Like, there
I was
was
just-
no other mitigation. Ending the game was in our best interest right there. All right.
Then more pain. Oh no.
All right, step 2 is check cities. Add surveillance stickers to cities that contain one or more incident tokens.
Okay, we got 2 stickers to add this to.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Incident tokens, we've done a very good job at managing. So I think like we're above average in terms of surveillance mitigation.
Thank God for diversion.
Yeah, diversion has made surveillance not a huge worry in our game. Can you hand me all the player cards you have over there, Brandon?
Oh, yeah, sure.
And the event card. Just pop that on top so it's easier. Oh, man. Good job, guys. Toilet pistols are the things we usually pray to RNGesus for, right? Oh, man. It's been so long since I've played 7. It's not something I'm super interested in.
I mean, it's sort of like
honestly.
me in MMOs. Like certain people like certain type of games and they gravitate towards it. This is really no one's fault. 7 Days to Die is just your version of the MMO for me.
It's better now? Interesting. I mean, it's like Minecraft to me. It's something that, like, it's cool, and I appreciate it, but I feel like there's not as much direction. There's not something to grind towards to me. Like, if it's just a grind for, like, better equipment, then it's not all that interesting to me, I guess. Or, like, you know, it's just my personal stuff. Doing massive and add Twitch integration. Pay to spawn zombies or loot. Ooh.
That's kind of cool.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
That's rude.
That would be
Like,
awesome, though.
just spawn. It's like how much money did you spawn an
The
unkillable
legacy deck.
Can
I have the legacy Alright, have we added the surveillance?
Yes.
Cool. Step 3 is to check the legacy deck. I'm gonna swap over to this one because there's no point in being on the top down until we get into the upgrades.
Sadism. The mini game.
All right. Wait, it just says stop draw this card just before you set up your first game in August. Okay, well, we don't do that yet.
That's our sneak
our
peek.
teaser, yeah. Check game end area. We're done on that. Spend budget.
So we've got 5 points.
Yep.
We have 1 potential new safe house in Jakarta.
It's not the best use.
That's not the worst either, though.
It's near Bangkok. It's just kind of ass to get to.
I guess you're right. It
What's
is right
it
next to that
upgrades,
cluster.
though?
It would be our first one in Pacific Rim. It's also our second neutral.
Of places in the Pacific Rim, that's honestly the better choice. Only better one would be Sydney.
Yeah.
But in terms of connections, Jakarta's better.
Man, that's kind of lucky because like that was just a Hail Mary because
Yeah.
I just needed a way to get out there.
And also, technically, if we were going to put the safe house there, we could like move one of the circuits from Nova Sparsk over there. Because it'll be a safe house anyway.
Oh, that's true.
You're gonna be lurking, doing some homework while listening. Have a good stream. Thank you. We appreciate
Yeah.
it. Get your homework done. And get some relaxation.
Do responsible things.
That's gonna be me. The second we're done with this, I have an assignment that I have to finish.
I have to email my professor because he doesn't like my concept of art.
What are the other
There's none in there.
upgrades we have?
He doesn't like
There's none in there.
She doesn't like my composition, and she wants me to work on improving it. So,
That's really all we got.
Yeah.
like, I agree with her on several points, but she's very adamant that she wants me to go in a direction that I don't really like. And I'm like, no. What if I just did this? And she's like, but it's boring. I'm like, no, but the meaning.
Yeah,
The meaning of this.
that's the issue. Whenever you take art in school, it's kind of like, what does the professor consider art?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you kind of just got to go along with it.
Yeah.
We've gotten a lot of the upgrades.
Yeah, there's just not a lot left.
So we have a visa. We have the shop owner, who is swap 2 city cards from your hand with 1 city from the discard pile. We have counter surveillance. We have safe houses. It's the cobbler's the dude who swaps the van,
Yeah.
and then what's the authorization code, Albert?
As an action, discard a city card to move a team to the matching city. Which isn't the worst.
So can we look at everybody's personas right now
Yeah.
and see how many upgrades everybody has?
Mine is maxed out.
My neutral guy's maxed out.
Yeah, Alan's completely
Yeah,
maxed
both of
out.
mine are
This is
maxed
the
out.
I have-
Albert and I are both behind on
By like one.
by one technically.
Yeah.
Now, so knowing that, both of our characters are also pretty well kitted out. There's
Yeah.
not really a reason to modify anything. I wonder if, because of the position that we're in, do we put the cobbler on someone? First off, second, do we put the authorization code on anybody?
I think the cobbler will be best on Brandon.
Ooh, really?
Combined with your ability to give someone
No.
a card,
I'd have to discard 3 city cards of the same.
Yeah, you have to
variation.
discard cards in order to change it.
3?
Yeah.
3.
I thought it was just 2.
No, it's 3.
No, the shopkeep is something else.
The shopkeep is discard 2 to pick up 1 card. The cobbler is, as an
Yeah.
action, discard 3 city cards of the same affiliation to change a team in the cobbler city
No,
to the
no, no.
affiliation
Yeah,
of the card.
I meant the one where he
The
picks.
shopkeep?
He trades in the card. Yeah.
In case I draw 2 neutrals and I don't like the neutrals
Yeah.
because we need allied, so I get the allied and then I send it
That's
to
actually
someone.
a good point.
Yeah.
The shopkeep does synergize with Dawn's ability to pick up cards.
That's also
You can discard cards to pick up
Who's
a
your Van
card,
Wrangler, though.
and then pick up one of the cards you discarded.
Yeah, I mean, to
There's
some
some
degree,
synergy there.
Yeah.
If we're going to give Brandon something, I'm more inclined to give him the authorization code. As an action, discard a city card to move a team to the matching city.
Oh, because it gets them in the area and then I move them
And
around.
then, yeah.
My other idea was to give it on my character with the tracking device, because there's a possibility I look at the tracking device, see it needs to go somewhere, and just move it there. There's kind of a lot of pieces that have to fit together for that, because I have to have the city card.
And you have to be aware and remember your ability to look at the.
Brandon's our Van Wrangler.
The other thing is, I'm not on this persona very often.
I find myself sometimes with extra actions, so moving the van wouldn't be awful for me.
But your cards are very valuable.
Yes, that's the other problem.
Yeah, I think the swapping and you curating your hand, because I think out of everyone, you find yourself a hand limit most often.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So
You could
being
use
able
it
to swap down for a card you really need would be pretty clutch on you.
Especially if we draw too many of the cards we no longer need.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at that point, we were still drawing Soviet cards and no longer needed
We
them.
were also thinking about giving Shanghai to my allied character so that I can go to the army doctor to get symptoms removed.
Too. Yeah.
We haven't run into a problem with that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the hand limit thing, now that I think about it, I'm more inclined to give you the ability to trade
She would
up.
have to be in a city, though. In a specific city.
Well, does the persona you're thinking about putting on have a visa?
I have a visa on both of my personas.
Mm.
We're both we're both really mobile like that, because I have one on Karachi, I have one from Washington, and the one with Karachi has the spy camera, so she's the one who can just draw the city from whatever city she's in, which means that I should put the shop owner on the one who can't do that, who has the Washington visa, and I put the shop owner on Washington so I don't have to swap personas to pick up cards.
I see.
Yeah, so that way you can potentially exploit by trading allied cards in.
Yeah. The alternative is this is also the character who can take cards from people. Do I put the shop owner on the person who can give cards so people can pick up whatever card I just got?
I like that a bit better, but you're right with the wasting of actions swapping between the two in order to pick up to try to exploit and set up that engine to get more cards.
Either is really good, but combining spy cam with shopkeep is kind of nuts. Because if you know that the Karachi,
Oh my god!
yeah,
No! I put this on
because
Karachi.
you pick up Karachi and
I go to
it costs
Karachi.
you,
I
like,
pick up
one.
Karachi. I spend Karachi to pick up a different. To
Basically,
get a different
Karachi
card.
plus one other to
Yeah.
So basically, at that point, it's basically
It's
spending
a-
2 actions and 1 card to trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's actually a pretty good get. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
also,
that's pretty good.
Also, is that the same persona that people can take things from you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a visa to Karachi, so that's actually very good.
Yeah, that's a better get. If we were gonna put that on anyone, this is the one that we should put on. But let's not jump to anything.
I think that's one of the strongest.
That would
things
give
we
us
have.
2 left, so we could either do authorization and countersurveillance or cobbler.
Or just 2 counter surveillance.
Or two counter surveillance, which is not bad because like clearing Bombay, clearing Leopoldville, or any of our other ones.
We break up some of these big blocks.
Yeah. Novosibirsk is no longer, or is kind of like, that kind of sucks not having that.
If we were going to remove surveillance, I'd want to remove from London and either Warsaw or Prague.
Yeah, London's ass, and then Warsaw is nice to clear it because or Prague. Prague probably better.
Beber.
No,
better.
I guess Warsaw does have that spacing from Paris.
I like Kiev and London personally.
Kiev,
Just to kind of space it out.
Kiev has a lot of those nice connections.
Yeah, but weren't we talking about potentially getting a safe house in Kiev at some point?
That's true too.
So we should just focus on that and let Kiev get bad, so that way we can just place a permanent safe house there.
I guess Warsaw and
We're
London.
very focused.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is the financial aid meeting where you had to like argue why your department needs more money than the others.
I don't think we're actually stressed. We're just serious and contemplative about our decisions. We just really enjoy discussing strategy and stuff.
Yeah. At this point, I don't think we're considering keeping Jakarta. So I'm just gonna... Well, I'll keep it there.
If we're going to buy this, we won't have
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We're not really considering it.
Plays
'cause-
game to escape your life, get stressed out in game. Really, though. Honestly.
Yeah, London I think is a good shoo-in. And I'm almost inclined to lean towards getting Leopoldville fixed.
Or do we want to put the cobbler on someone?
That's also a good point. My problem with the cobbler is that it's sort of, we got to really dig into our card economy. It's not, I don't have any slots, and even if I did, I wouldn't want it.
I like the idea of it, but I hate that we can only put it on one persona.
Yeah.
And the team and you have to be in the
just the
city.
team.
Just a team.
Change a team in the Cobbler city.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
You just move the team to the city.
the person does not have to be there,
Yeah.
or the persona does not have to be there.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Like, I think the best person to put it on is Brandon, but even then, that's not the best.
Honestly, it feels so good to finish an objective and then have a team just drive wherever the hell you want them to be.
Proposal. We hold off on these two specifically for our last personas.
Yeah, the last
so we
personas.
can pair these two. So we can have it as an action, discard a city card to move a city to the matching city. So the person who can use the cobbler to change affiliation can yeet the van closer to the city.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I think I like that. So that means that we have 2 points. We can potentially spend it on the visa and then 1.
Oh, we do have a visa. Well, no, we were going to save the visa for one of our.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's the same.
I think we're going to do the same thing. I think we just do 2 counter surveillance.
That's fine.
Cool.
That's
So we're
fine.
doing the shop owner and 2 counter surveillance.
Yeah. I think London's a shoo-in. I think
Yeah, that bug center.
London's a good
It's
guy.
going to be nice.
Yeah, because we've got to be able to to destroy that.
And we are not going to give it the Shanghai treatment with this because we already have Paris there, so
Yeah.
it is much cheaper to just to do this.
yeah, we could deal with Bombay, Calcutta, Hanoi.
Calcutta sucks.
Peking's also the
Calcutta-
suck department.
That was a safe house.
This is Calcutta.
That's
Oh.
Karachi. Yeah, Leopoldville's a bit annoying, but it's already infected.
Oh,
so.
wait, Prague, right?
We're going to do London and Prague.
We
We can do
Istanbul,
London and
too.
Warsaw. Istanbul's pretty good.
Yeah.
I actually like Istanbul a little bit more.
I'm more inclined to say Prague than Istanbul.
Yeah. Well, I think it's more valuable to get something like in the middle here. So either Kiev or Warsaw.
Bless you.
And if we're going to...
Bless you.
If we're going to put a safe house in Kiev, it's better to do Warsaw. Just to kind of try to break up this big block of gross.
Yeah.
But we're doing London for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We've already determined.
There's nothing tastier.
Yeah, London is one of those that we kind of need to have a bit cleared because it's a safe house.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's not a safe house, but bug.
Yeah.
I will propose that we should target an allied city. I say this because we're more likely to move there because we don't have to discard a card, and you know what I mean.
That's why I'm inclined to say that we target a Soviet city, because we are more likely to get stuck in a Soviet city. because we haven't had a lot of reason to head into like deep Soviet territory, but we know that it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So Warsaw or Prague, assuming we're doing the Kiev safe house when we can.
I still think we are, and if that's the case, I think Prague's a better get because it's further away from Kiev.
Yeah.
Because there's no direct connection.
And it gives us a...
Surveillance is gonna fuck us at some point.
Thankfully, we've bugged everything that we can, so
the satellites are less of an issue.
yeah. But surveillance in general is definitely something
I
that
actually
we kind of...
wonder if it's worthwhile to think about mitigating damage in
case we have to stay
in case we have to go here. I wonder if it's worthwhile to mitigate the damage we take,
Interesting.
because we have. If
There's
we,
gonna be a fucking safe house thing like we did in Mexico City.
I'm sure.
somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to have to go to one of these eventually.
Yeah, but I mean,
But, like,
in that case, we build a safe
I think
house.
putting. Okay, we could do a safe house in Moscow or something like that.
We need to get a permanent safe house in one of those areas.
I think if we're putting a permanent safe house, I feel like Moscow is better than Kiev. It's the same number of connections, and it's kind of inevitable we have to go here.
Yeah.
In which case, Prague becomes a bit of a better answer because Boris from Kiev can handle these places to mitigate getting more of these.
If I
these
recall
stickers.
correctly, wasn't the safe house a random draw? Like we had to shuffle the euro. You know what I mean?
No, it said it was in
It was
Mexico
it?
City.
Okay, so it said specifically Mexico City.
Yeah.
It didn't have us draw. Okay.
Uh-huh. And the reason why is because it's not an allied city, right? He'd have to put it in a place where he could get away from the CIA. So
I think
It also is likely not to be Sabik safe house. We're going to have to infiltrate. We're gonna have to infiltrate whatever's on that map at some point.
yeah.
Yeah, the production center or something.
Oh God, how many rooms is it gonna be?
Wait, I think we know where it is. I swear we were told in one of the things where it was.
The only thing I remember is that it was being produced in the Pacific Rim. There was a silo. You're right. It did say something about a silo, didn't it? Like a rocket launch silo somewhere in Europe.
I think we put it on
It's
Kiev.
operations deck.
I think we put the counterinsurgents on Kiev because it's one safe city in
In a mix.
this deeper area.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah.
So I'm trying to look at the ones that we've already done. I'm trying to see which one gave us that card.
And then we can put the safe house in Moscow.
Place it in the intelligence file. Is 79 the sketch?
Production center, you said.
78.
No, the
The sketch, yeah. Operations card 79, yeah.
oh
Yeah.
I'm looking. What's operations card 79?
79 is a intelligence file original. Oh, it was for the freight bill.
Where is there a location on it?
Leningrad.
Destination Leningrad.
Then we're probably. I think we're going to have to get something in Leningrad then.
You're right. Yeah.
going-
Moscow, I think, is a red herring
It's a good point
because everyone
Yeah.
assumes that Moscow is important.
because we know. I'm pretty sure that. Can I see it?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that building with the weird like E shape. I'm pretty sure those are trucks.
Yeah. So or like a freight train or whatever.
A
Trying
freight
to find
center.
which one
Yeah.
had us put 78.
It's 222 because it says on the card.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh
Fuck yeah. It's not like we're.
no, it's not 222. You're wrong.
Really?
Where would it say 222?
Can I see it? No. This one. It says.
Here.
Oh, 224. Sorry.
While disrupting the trial, he missed a pick of Medusa. Wow, Sedupa. Wow,
Sedupa.
Medusa samples from a compound in Siberia. So that is the compound in Siberia.
Siberia is like Novosibirsk.
Yeah, that's Novosibirsk or Peking. Or maybe.
It's not going to be Peking. That's China. That's Beijing.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it would have to be Novosibirsk because Moscow's not in Siberia.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I add the intelligence file, by the way?
Yeah.
Or the stuff in the intelligence file?
So this is the intelligence file.
So we know there's something in Leningrad. We know there's something in Novosibirsk.
Yeah, so if that's the case, we should probably spend some.
We could put one in Novosibirsk and do another later, and make sure we put a safe house in Leningrad.
Yeah, and that I like that. Having Novosibirsk, if we know that.
Because we are running out of upgrades.
Yeah.
So chances are that we're gonna have one free floating point.
At some point, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Production center, you say?
yeah.
Yeah, Novosibirsk is the only city that's in Siberia.
We could also decide to not do this London one and do 2 in Novosibirsk.
I really like the London one.
Yeah, London one's nice because we need to have access to
We
that.
don't know for sure that.
My one concern is that the next month is the month we have to do something in Novosibirsk. It's be really obnoxious to have that last one.
In which case, we build a safe house there.
Yeah, it's
Like-
Luckily, it's really
world.
easy for you to build safe houses, specifically,
yeah,
Albert.
because we also got Brandon's ability to.
I have to get the Novosibirsk card.
Yeah,
But Albert can, from a safe house, discard a card to fly, and then just to fly straight to one of those, to like Leningrad, and then put down a safe house in Leningrad
If
immediately.
we have to, yeah.
Yeah, it would suck, but it wouldn't be a bad opening play just to get a safe house there that we can permanently upgrade at the end of the game.
Depending on starting assortments.
Yeah, depending on a lot of stuff. Anyways, we have not decided what to use our last point on, and it is 10-10.
yeah. I'm gonna vote Novosibirsk.
Yep, same.
Why?
It's the only city that's in Siberia. Peking is in China, and
Then why are we putting an anti? I don't think that counter surveillance is useful there yet.
Because that's the place where the map is.
But that doesn't mean counter surveillance is useful there.
if we have to infiltrate that wherever the map is, it's likely to be in Novosibirsk if it's in Siberia.
Yeah, and we're like preparing for it. We'd do one this month and one next month. And hopefully it's not the objective next month.
Yeah, Leningrad, there's just so many. It's just easier to put a safe house down.
Well, the problem is just that we can't even get there safely. Like, unless we come in from Shanghai, because we can't get in there from here. Like, as it stands right now, if we put a safe house in Leningrad, then you have to beeline it in order to get there, in order to stay safe. So, I get it, but...
I'm more in favor of doing something that we can make use of next game, regardless of
and
what's
then
going on.
I feel like this is going to happen soon. So we've gotten 2 pieces of the map.
We don't know if the second piece, we don't know if that picture is from it, first off. It doesn't say. They look similar, but that could be intentionally to throw us off.
I guess there's like weird smokestack. Oh wait, no.
We also don't have our Soviet personas yet. And they're probably not going to make us dedicatedly spend time there until we have our Soviet personas, which they are going to give us soon. Probably this next game, actually, now that I'm looking at this.
In which case, we probably want somewhere that we can hang out safely.
I would propose Kiev, and that's a good point.
Kiev works.
Yeah, it's connected to the most Soviet cities.
Yeah. If we're gonna planning to put down a safe house where are we gonna put the safe house?
Well, Leningrad was where where they were delivering the ragweed, which is a component. So that's a good contender for a safe house, just so that because there's a potential for us needing to go there. Novosibirsk is also the same argument because of the fact that one of the maps says that it's a production facility in the Siberia.
In Siberia.
So where
both of those are good. I just don't know which one's better. Leningrad has more connections. Novosibirsk is just along a really treacherous path that's hard to get to.
Leningrad or Moscow are our best bets for a permanent safe house. And the reason that I say that is because they're in the middle of that section.
They also have a shit ton of surveillance that a safe house is needed in order to do that. I'd rather not.
Exactly.
It's the same amount to remove all of the surveillance and just put a permanent safe house. So I think Leningrad's the best bet, which is why I'm proposing we use the anti-surveillance on Novosibirsk with the plan in mind to build a permanent safe house in Leningrad.
As long as we prioritize building a permanent safe house in Leningrad in August.
Yeah, I agree. That's something we should do. And then if we have extra floating point, we can remove the last surveillance from Novosibirsk to make it safe.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
as long as that condition is met.
I'm worried that we're betting all of it on Novosibirsk, and it's not going to be relevant.
Yeah. Another thing is that Albert was right, that we could potentially say, you know, fuck one of those other ones, because there was an incident in Novosibirsk this last game. I don't know how willing we are to retroactively do that, because if we did that, then this one choice to do anti-surveillance would mean that it would be safe this game. Yeah.
Instead making it so...
Jakarta got the surveillance?
No.
No.
I stand by our decision.
Okay.
Yeah, the reason why he mentioned that was because we could have put
Yeah.
a safe house there, which we are not. So that argument is now off the table, too.
I think we prioritize making something safe. So I'm okay with I don't want to bet it all on something that we don't know if it's going to be relevant. Like, it is likely that it's relevant, but it's not guaranteed. There's no guarantee we're ever going to go there.
Why would they give us these then?
No, we're going to go there, but that doesn't mean that it's in Novosibirsk.
Well, we do. It's in Siberia.
But that's not guaranteed that it's... They could do something fucky. Like, we could infiltrate from somewhere else. We could infiltrate from Moscow. I don't know. I'm not comfortable, like... We can remove one. I'm also trying to think, like, endgame. Are we going to completely... If we're going to do that, we are dedicating ourselves to making Novosibirsk safe. That next game, all of our points are likely going to be spent on Leningrad Permanent Safe House, and then removing the last surveillance in Novosibirsk. Yes, something's fucky.
Okay, yeah, even if we lose first part, we're still going to have enough points for that to happen.
Yeah.
So...
Actually, I think that's more of a reason to do Novosibirsk.
Okay.
Because if we don't put it there, in order to fully cover that, we've got to
Yeah, exactly.
spend all 5 points.
Yeah.
And that means we have to win.
No,
it's four.
No, we use one of them now.
Three
and one.
Yeah.
Because we're dealing with... with our floating point now, that means that there's
I'm
one
saying
of
I'm
those...
comfortable doing that as long as we are dedicating ourselves to saying, all right, then we're going to double down on that.
Yeah.
Whether it's useful or not, we need to make it so we can pass through Russia safely.
Yeah, I'm okay
Right.
with that.
No, let's take them from here.
Yeah.
That's why I put this one away, because...
Okie dokie, there we go. Took us long enough. I'm going to start reading this just so we can get the preview for next time, and then I can't stay super long. Fuck.
Get here, Helen.
All right, Dr. Helen is coming on in. So the Soviets are holding more trials and building upon their surveillance network. We've also found the location of Sabik's primary base of operations. You'll be given a Soviet alias to infiltrate it, find out what he's hiding, and apprehend him, if possible. Open box 2 and read its contents.
This is going to be kind of time consuming.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you need to do homework,
I have
we can
homework
do this
that's-
either off stream or next time.
No, we should do it next time.
We can't do it off stream.
Character creation takes
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
Well, we can look at the stuff.
Yeah, we can look at it.
All right, let's open box 2. That you open it like that, and then we have to open the side anyways because the pieces are too big to fit out the stupid
I
gap.
am just imitating what you've done.
Honestly,
before.
what we can do is we can do the character setup today, and then Don can do it.
What? You crazy? No.
Well, that
Yeah, but then I don't get a fair chance to look at all the character stuff.
Albert, we'll just do it next time.
okay. I'm just trying to think of. Okay, yeah, sure.
I mean, to be fair, we always take like an hour talking. Instead of just starting talking, we talk as we make characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Look at these. Cool. Oh, look at this. Okay, cool.
I can't. You're holding it. I can't. look
Belly
at
of the Beast. The Soviet aliases will be necessary to infiltrate your locations in Soviet cities. I recommend you practice your Russian. Right now, add the enclosed cover occupation stickers and specialization stickers deep cover to the third alias, so we'll make our third aliases. Modify the appearances, these new aliases with the enclosed disguises, and give each of the new aliases a name. So the specializations are all the same. It's deep cover. When you do the neutralize agents action, remove all the agents from your city.
Oh shit!
That's cool.
Super useful.
Uh-huh.
And then possible cover occupations. We have first assistant to Politburo minister. Once on your turn as an action, you may draw a Soviet card from the player discard pile. We're probably going to give that to me. Red Army Doctor, when you enter a Soviet city, return all your symptom cards to the supply, probably on Albert. Street Cleaner, when you enter a Soviet city, remove all the agents from that city. Ooh, I don't know.
Random?
No.
Random-
If that's on someone else, I can move you.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, probably me.
Collective Manager, for each cover you would lose, you may instead discard one city card. Ooh, that's hard because
Ooh, yeah.
we'll either give the Army Doctor or the Collective Manager to Albert.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alternatively, see the big. Yeah, I think we definitely put the Street Cleaner on Alan's. Because if he's got a shit ton of tokens here, he swaps and just runs.
Come on, Kevin!
Deja vu? I've been here before.
So real fast, I have a vote. So these disguises are pretty good. One of which is literally just a gaucho mask, and I vote that we put that on Hitman. That we put it on Brandon, because the Hitman with a literal gaucho mask is hilarious. Anyways, new password alias Russian Guyovich. Excellent, I like that. Cool, good shit. But
the making a new character in Personas takes a while, so we'll open up with that next time.
Next time.
Is there anything else that the legacy that gave us?
yeah, there's the the objectives. Sorry. So we start with this next time, and then we'll talk about the objectives pretty quickly. Oh,
This goes in the
and then
intelligence
there's an
file.
evaluation. So
We can do the evaluation next time if you want.
Yeah, we're gonna do
Unless
the
they're
evaluation.
easy questions.
Thanks for coming by.
No, we're not doing this right now. We're not doing this right now
Okay.
because this is a tally up one.
Oh, dear God.
Review your responses to the previous questions. Then brief. So yeah, we're gonna read through these and then we'll be good. So then this is disrupt trial objective. So Asia, disrupt a trial in Asia. There's 4 possible targets. Infiltration objective. Infiltrate his Sabik's headquarters. Which is in Leningrad.
Hey.
Okay, so I gotta do it
gotta
anyway.
anyways.
Yeah.
And then this one is an unknown target city in North America. Bug the control center in North America. We don't know where it is.
That's going to be an important one.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what we're going to be starting with next time.
The one in Asia has me a bit worried, just because there's so many Soviets.
And there's only one
Soviet cities.
allied.
Yeah.
So if we draw Saigon out of the player deck, fuck yeah, because we know that we don't need a...
I mean,
ally.
we'll already need a Soviet then to bug the... Wait, no, actually... No, because that's infiltrate, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the infiltrate.
Yeah, well, we'll need allied for the bug.
I guess you're right.
Yeah, so
it would
it would
help.
actually be better if it was in Saigon, but statistically improbable.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, yeah, you're welcome, the new stream. Thank you for watching. We really enjoy playing board games with you.
Yeah.
I really enjoy not drawing the escalation first.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's very helpful.
Thank you for the follow, Bear316. How are you doing today, friend? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, that is going to be it for us today. We will be back, though, on Wednesday at 7 Pacific Standard Time. 6 Pacific Standard Time, sorry. 6 PST, as we always are. Yeah.
Find something.
We'll be doing something on Wednesday, we'll be doing something on Friday, and we'll be continuing this next coming Sunday. So we will be launching into the first game in August with 6 funding.
Keep this out?
Are we gonna need it up?
Making our new
I need to do that.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
making our new characters. Yeah. So it's been fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. And it looks like we're going to be sending our love on over to a good community friend and one of our real-life friends, Crimson.
Yeah, so we're going to be rating DMC Crimson today. He is playing the Final Fantasy VII remake, so it's a little different. But he's a great guy. We really appreciate him. All of his streams are dedicated to his dad who had passed away. He's a very loving streamer. We love Crimson a lot. He's a good guy.
He has a lot of love to give out, and he gives a lot of that to us.
Yeah.
Right?
We
He's
just
a
love
great dude.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing. We'll catch you guys on Wednesday. And if you're not going to be here on Wednesday, that's okay. That's cool. We keep been doing this on Sunday. If you missed any of it, if you missed this one, if you only came in at the end, it'll be up on YouTube. All of our previous ones are up on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, and as I mentioned before, the podcast is coming back. We're going to be recording it this in the near future. So if you have questions for us, hop on over on our Discord. There's a channel for it. Just shoot us a question. If you have a fun topic, something interesting you want to share, and potentially hear us talk about on the stream, on the podcast, shoot it on over there.
Yeah.
If you don't want to share it publicly, you can also direct message me, and I'll make sure to bring it up in the when we're recording.
Or email us.
Yeah, or email us. We have an email.
The next episode of the podcast, so since we're recording it next weekend, it'll probably come out about a week and a half from now, probably.
Yeah, probably
Week and a half to 2 weeks.
Probably be up like first week of March.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
first,
that's how-
like probably Wednesday of March.
Oh my god, February's almost over!
I mean, February is a short month.
But that's 2 months! 2 months down out of 2021! Oh my god! I hate this. Alright, thank you guys for hanging out with us. I'm gonna go have my mental breakdown somewhere else.
I already drank all my beer, so I can't go drinking more. So I'm just gonna have to try to fill up this existential dread with something else. Probably actually eat food for the day. Actually, now that I think about it,
I thought you were gonna recommend some kind of maybe I'll fill it with sports. Maybe I'll get into hockey
maybe I'll get into hockey. Maybe I'll try fencing.
or bowling.
Bowling's such a weird sport that I know there's a lot of finesse in, but every time I play, I always have filled with a sense of over arrogance. But my sister always beats me. I hate it.
Okay, maybe curling then.
Yeah. Albert, you're looking at something. What are you looking at?
This is the infiltration.
Why are
we're
you
doing.
cheating?
Secret.
Albert, you're cheating!
That's okay.
Oh, interesting.
You gonna leave it on that?
Yeah.
Wow. Cliffhanger.